Goddamn right.
Woo! Woo! And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
Goddamn right.
Bang! Bang! It's good! My shoes cost more than your house. Cleveland! This is for you!
Oh, scissor me timbers.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
What it do, baby?
Oh my!
You ordered the code red.
I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did.
Bang! It's good! Congratulations!
You ain't got no job.
Oh my!
You were cold as ice.
Hold my fucking hand.
Burgers.
Woo! Woo!
Access denied.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Oh my! Get over here! Bang! Bang! It's good! This is Dewey, baby!
City boy, city boy. Is it the shoes?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get the money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Hold my fucking hand.
Chili's, I want my baby back ribs. I want my Chili's baby back ribs.
Barbecue sauce. My shoes cost more than your house.
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it. When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear nobody say shit. When you see me on the corner, bitch, mind your business.
Acknowledge me.
Have the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass. You ain't got no job.
Oh my! Congratulations!
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Abdul, get the rocks. This is hurrah.
Oh my!
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get the money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Claudine, GTD. What does GTD
stand
for? Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Not the banging. The banging. Not the banging. The banging.
What it do, baby?
Not the bang, bitch.
access denied.
I want to sing a little song that kept me going when I had troubles. We were at the beach.
Goddamn
Everybody
right.
had matching towels. Somebody went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Rock lobster.
Wouldn't let that shit.
Rock lobster. Yeah, you're gonna be okay.
What it do, baby?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. Order! 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 Order!
City boy! City boy!
It's good.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth! You filthy motherfucker! Run! Run!
I'm a PhD.
Hide the money, y'all! There's poor people around! With your broke ass!
Stay off the damn weed, and they don't listen.
Bow to the masters. What it do, baby?
Top of the morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Goddamn right.
Is that an arm baby? Y'all know I don't do arm babies. Throw that baby in the trash can. Respectfully.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Let me see. Salute in the chat to make sure you guys can in fact hear me. Salute in the chat to make sure you guys can in fact hear me. We moving, man. We moving.
Oh, man.
What's good, squad? We made it here on a Monday. I'm responsible enough to know that it is the start of the work week. Even though I'm currently unemployed at the moment.
You ain't got no job, man!
I don't know why it's funny to me. I don't know why it's funny to me. Let me see. Salute in the chat to make sure you guys can in fact hear me. I gotta do something with this mic arm. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Give me 1 second. Salute to the homie Mick who hit me with a cash app soon as the show started. What you got, Mick? Okay, Big Natty say salute. Okay, Derek Williams can hear me. Let's see, Eric Jordan, I see you. Big Odie, I see you. Alexander X, I see you. Jay Nelson, I see you. South 343, Honey Bay.
What it do, baby?
Lady of Class.
What it do, baby?
Thomas Dodson, Elaine.
What it do, baby?
Elaine's over there in the United Kingdom looking lovely
Top
somewhere.
of the morning, governors. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Salute to you. Antonio Hicks, I see you. I think Tone's in Montana or the Dakotas, one of the ones. Salute to you, Tone Hicks. Let's see. What you got, Derek Gaines? I see y'all. We got the squad in the building.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Hit the goddamn like button and share the content. We move. I ain't gonna say we ain't moving, man. Well, I was gonna say we ain't moving, bro. We kind of moving. Salute to the squad. We got less than 400 subscribers until we reach 100K.
Bang! Bang!
It's good.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Hope everyone had a great weekend. My apologies. I was supposed to stream this weekend. I told you guys we had an incident on Friday with I know. I tell you one thing that happened Friday, if y'all wasn't here, I roasted somebody baby. I called somebody baby ugly, and that shit was hilarious. I didn't even... That happened Friday. But what happened Friday was I told you guys that my pops had a fire at one of his rental properties, so I was kind of hoping my old man deal with that all weekend, so I was unable to stream this weekend. My apologies for that. Salute to the homie Mick. I'm just looking for your cash app. If someone else in the super chat, make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Let's see. Salute to the homie Gregory says, historic Boston Edison in the house. Dog!
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Salute to all my Detroit people in the chat, by the way.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
I'm sorry, bro. Salute to the homie. Somebody sent me a cash app. Salute to the homie Mick with the $5 for what up, Black? What up, Mick? Appreciate you, bro. Mark Cooper says, how the fire sale product. Don't start that shit, man. Don't start that shit. Mark Cooper says, he actually doing good, bro. Because what happened was my father's been investing in properties ever since I was a small child. And I was like, this nigga gonna be pissed about the house burning down.
Thanks for the
tip. One thing because this is not the first time that's happened. You know, owning property in Detroit is not the first time. I went back to a time when when I was like 18, so my father was a much younger man, and the house burned down then. He was pissed. Now my pops didn't even give a fuck, bro. He was like, it happens, man. Ain't nothing but some money. But it's good when you got the money to bounce back from it. You know what I'm saying? So he's actually doing pretty good, Coop. Thanks for asking. Let me grab. Oh, everybody was all right. Everybody, I'm sorry. Everybody was all right. Everybody was not all right, but everybody was all right. Nobody lost their lives or anything like that. It's just funny. It was my pops, one of his tenants, just decided to set the house on fire. And that's how that works. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Make sure y'all hit the like button. So share the content. Let's see. That baby had the daddy covered face. That baby was Theo, I know I haven't been in the chat much lately, but I'm always watching and hitting the like button. Elaine.
What it do, baby?
Elaine, you can never disappoint your boy Coop. I'm over here crushing, thinking about it. Like, I wonder what Elaine look like. Salute to you, Elaine. Great to have you as always. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Share the content. We get to this nonsense. I was going to have an entirely different show planned for today. And I will be back. I'm trying to get back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I ain't streaming 5 days a week.
Access denied.
I ain't got time for all that shit, even though I'm not employed. I don't have time for that. But I will be streaming at least Monday, Wednesday, Friday, try to get back to that schedule. And I appreciate if we have no fire sale jokes like Project Leeward attempted a second ago. Salute to Southwood 343. He said, we moving, man. Oh, I appreciate the live stream, bro. Salute to the squad and the mods. I'm in Tennessee, but ready to get back to Grovetown, Georgia. Salute to everybody in the great state of Georgia. Georgia. Max Dog Jack says, what up, Mad Dog? Let's see. Salute to South 343. And salute to whoever said they was in the Boston Edison district, you rich motherfucker. Salute to MOP. He says, fuck Boyce Watkins, bitch ass and Godzilla we trust. There you go. Yo, Coop, good to hear everything is good with your pops and his tennis. Here's my, yeah, man. It's not funny, but you try to find the humor in it. And I can tell y'all, I don't know, it's just kind of funny. So my pops said one of his tenants, I guess his, one of his tenants, I guess he,
Nigga, you gay.
And I guess he had his boyfriend over. And then, I guess he got mad. His boyfriend, and when his boyfriend went to work, he set the house on fire.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And I'm laughing because I wasn't there when it happened, obviously. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And Pops called me like, my Pops boy, pretty much, my Pops pulled up on the scene, and my man wouldn't tell him. The police and my Pops pulled up at the same time. My man wouldn't tell him who his boyfriend was who burned down the house. And then my Pop said, yeah, I'm gonna split your fucking wig. And then my man was scared for his life. The police had to come separate Pops from killing this motherfucker. But he told him where he was, bro. Scared that motherfucker straight. I don't know, man. Funny, man. It's funny. Salute to you, MOP. We're going to get on Boyce Watkins' ass here in a second, man. Salute to you, MOP. Salute to Dave Burner. Hide the money, Dave.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
And salute to you, Dave. You are our show sponsor. I need this super chat very much, kind sir.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
But you know, I'm good, man. You know, the money's coming all right, man. I think I got my swagger back.
I think I got my swagger back.
Salute to you, Dave Burner Miles. Southfield Schwarzenegger says, salute, Mr. Goodbread. Yo, I got something on that Goodbread stuff in a second. What's going on, Grown Folk Talk? I see you. Yeah, Grown Folk Talk. I was with my man, who's, my man, Pops got a new worker, and he was telling me about it because he was there in the morning. He was like, dude, your Pops rolled up. He's like, I've never seen your Pops like that, man. He said Pops rolled up, and the guy who got his tenant was like, he didn't want to tell who the dude was who set his house on fire. He said, your Pops says in front of police, yo, you want to tell me I'm going to split your fucking wig? He said, bro, it was like my man seen a ghost. So they had to grab Pop, grab my man, shuffle him off in the cop car so Pops wouldn't kill him. I'm like, oh my. I sound like young Pop. I'm like, Jesus. I wish I was there to see it. But cooler heads always prevail, man. Salute to you, Dave. My apologies. I'm laughing at silly shit. Salute to you on the Do Better Squad. Happy Monday. My hard day working, folks. Oh, yeah. Salute to y'all and my unemployed ass. Great show on the flow. Like, comment, subscribe. 100K on the way. Checking in for 757, the great state of Virginia.
Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price. Fuck the books.
I never seen your Pops like that. I'm like, oh, I have. It's been a minute, but I have. Salute to you, Dave. Thank you very much. You are our show sponsor.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Oh my God, that's so
Thanks
funny.
for the tip.
That's so funny. Salute to you, Dave. I'm gonna update you as our show sponsor. Let's see. Salute to the homie G Honda. What you got, G Honda? First multifamily closed for G Honda. Got my swagger back. Salute to you, Dave. Salute to you, G Honda. Let's see, G Honda up there doing it big with the real estate, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to everyone had a good weekend. Hope you had one too, G Honda. Let's see what's going on. The homie Charles, channel member for 8 months. Has anyone ever gifted 50 memberships? That's a good question. That's a good question. I know we've had 20. Let me know, Project Leroy, some of the moderators. I don't believe so, Charles. I could be wrong. I know we've gotten 20. But yeah, go ahead with your bad ass. I'm just saying.
Bang! It's good.
You ain't got to, Charles. You've been holding me down for 8 months. You don't have to. I don't believe we have, man. Salute to you, Charles. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Salute to Mark Coop. He says, Pop Coop is my hero. It was just funny. It's funny, man, because by the time I got to my Pops, he was like, it is what it is. He was calm about the shit. But in the moment, I missed that. But my man told me about it. So, let's see, I'll split your fucking wig. That's so funny, man. That's so funny, man. Salute to you, Mark Coop. Thank you very much. But yeah, everybody was all right though, so wasn't nobody a harm. It's just, just a little bit of money. Coop, no joke. How much Dad want for the property? I got buyers. Listen on deck. I'm a wholesaler. Much love. The most was 20. A few of us did that in the past. This Project Leroy. Yeah, salute to you, bro. I thought that was correct. Oh no, man, Pop's keeping that. He already working on getting it. Already putting it back together as we speak. I'm supposed to help him after this live stream. Salute to you, G Honda. Thank you very much. Let's see. Salute to Cujo says, no wonder Theo hate wigs. Pops is a wig splitter. That's good. That's cool, man. That's funny, bro. Make sure you hit the like button. Salute to the homie Cujo. I need to see locations in the chat. Your boy Theo is broadcasting live from Detroit, Michigan. It's currently 9:03, 32 degrees and sunny. Where are you guys watching me from? I need to see locations in the chat. Roll call, son of a bitch. I need to see locations in the chat. I want a GPS pin to your exact location. Let's go. Squad, we made it on a Monday. Praise Godzilla. Where y'all watching me from? What's going on, Mona D? I see you.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Locations in the motherfucking chat right now.
Goddamn right.
That's an order, people. Where y'all watching me from? Let's see where we at. We're at locations in the chat, y'all. Let's see. Papa takes no man. Papa takes no man, bro. You bro. Let's see what we got. Let's see where you at. Let's see. We got Chicago in the house. Salute to you, Project Leroy. Let's see. We got Big Natties in the Natty. We got Honey Bay.
What it do, baby?
Represents Savannah, Georgia. DJ Nelson's in Charleston, South Carolina. Let's see.
Thanks for the tip.
The homie Adarius Dixon representing Las Vegas. The last one left. What's going on, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Where's that drop at?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Last one left. Hayes, where the hell you been? Good to see you, bro.
Roll Tide.
I've seen your name in a minute, man. We got Robs in Maryland. The homie is Poppy 504 is representing Texas. Where you at? Locations in the chat. Put the locations in the chat. Let's go. We got Virginia in the house. We got St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. I'm from Detroit, motherfucker. No, here we go.
Back the fuck about my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Not being in the chat. Hold the pen. Jay Larone representing Dallas. Question for everybody in great state of Texas.
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys?
Let's see. We got Philly in the house. I see you, Mo.
Philly, northwest, southwest, south side.
Almanaz representing Charlotte, North Carolina. Salute to you, Almanaz. Let's see. The homie Juice is representing El Paso. Let's see. We got Raph is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Salute to you, Raph. Salute to everybody in North Carolina, South Carolina, man. Let's get it, man. Everybody down in the South. Let's see. Cameron Haynes. What's going on, Cam? He says Florida. General, what up? What's going on, Cam? He says St. Pete, Florida. Salute to you, bro. We got a Hidden Gems is in Dallas, man. So again, to everybody in Texas.
Now what y'all know about them Texas boys?
Let's see. Salute to you, bro. Let's see. What else we got, man? Who else we got in the building? We're going to get to the content. Like I said, I had an entirely different show planned. Canton K says salute from Baltimore. Salute to everybody in B-More.
Bitch, I'm from Baltimore. You say you was, I never see you. What part you on? I got some family on the Alameda.
EJ, Pasadena, California, but I'm in Vista, California. Then I'm taking some time off from the road. There you go, EJ. Salute to all my truck drivers out there. Salute to y'all, man, out there getting it, man. Salute to EJ, been holding me down forever, bro. Salute to EJ. Let's see. Jermaine J says Fort Wayne, Indiana, man. Salute to Indiana, bro. Let's see. Mona D's on the west side of Detroit. Let's see. Monzoc says New Orleans, man. Island Rebel Entertainment's in Beantown. Salute to Boston, man. John Hall says, good morning, Coop. ATL where the players play.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play. And we ride on them things like every day.
Taylor, Tucky, Michigan. Salute to you, Jeff Manning's just subscribed. Salute. Yo, hit that subscribe button, man. I don't know what I did to YouTube. I actually thought I was kind of cooking since my channel was about 6 months old. I've kind of been cooking. The channel is currently 1 year and 9 months. YouTube has been loving you, boy. I'm not gonna lie. Until last month, I'm like, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Man. In December and January, I got 17,000 new subscribers. Then February, YouTube said,
access denied.
No, Ninja, you gonna have to earn this. We slowly crawling, fighting, scratching, and crawling, trying to get to 100K. Jesus, should not take this long. Amarillo is in Southern VA. Salute to the homie James. It's in San Antonio. Salute to you, bro. I've been spent some time in San Antonio, currently in Smithfield, North Carolina, says Nazir. Let's see. Detroit and Highland Park. What up, though?
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Salute to everybody in Detroit. 313. We deep in this bitch.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
We got Columbus. Salute to you, Rebecca. Rebecca, that's where you always been at, Columbus. Salute to you. We got Courtney's in Fayetteville. Carmigale. Carmigale. Nope, Carmigale. Wrong one.
What it do, baby?
Salute to you, Carmigale.
Hold my fucking hand.
Salute to you, Lay, over there in the UK.
Top of the morning, governor. That's right. It's time for biscuits and hot tea.
Salute to you, last one. I just don't remember seeing your name in the chat for a minute, man. Salute to you. Mad Dog Jack says Chicago in the house. Let me make sure I didn't miss any more super chats when we get to the content. Again, I was playing an entirely different show, and then last night about 10 o'clock at night, I came across a clip like of somebody's like doing a reaction to Boyce and Anton Daniels, and I was like, when was this? And I clicked and saw it. They went. If y'all didn't know, Boyce started a live stream yesterday. And I don't know. I don't know if his intention was to talk about Anton for the entire live stream, but he pulled out a clip talking about him, and he was making a couple jokes. Cracking a couple jokes on him, and then Anton pulled up in the chat quick as fuck. He pulled up in the chat quick as shit, Dave. I'm gonna get you updated as our show sponsor in 1 second. He pulled up in the chat quick, and they had a conversation. Man, I thought it was pretty good. I watched all of it except the very end, and yeah, but one of the parts of the story, one of the parts of the video that, mainly I was focused on, because I made a couple videos in the past about this, and that was Boyce Watkins being disrespectful to Kevin Samuels after he passed, throwing dirt on his name and talking shit when that man had ample opportunity to do so when the man was still, amongst the living. And that's just kind of what it is. So I kind of derailed the show and end up doing it about this. Salute to you, Cujo340. Got this one already for the wig splitting joke. Salute to the homie Project Leroy gifting us 5 channel memberships.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Mona D says, I saw that, yeah. Was it Uy? Oh, shit. Uy Tron? I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name. You are Tran? Salute. Appreciate you. Let's go. Moist internet saved him from getting hooked, says Project Leader. Oh, see, I didn't even see the very end. Moist is backpedaling since Derrick Gaines. Facts, man. And again, man, I'm sorry. And again, I don't have no issues with Boyce or anything like that. But I'm sorry, I get distracted so easy. I'm sorry. Focus, Coop. Carmagale, stop distracting me. Focus. But yeah, and I just kind of thought, I had done 2 previous videos talking about Boyce, bringing up examples of Boyce disrespecting Kevin Samuelson. And the last one, after his passing, the last one was only like 6 months ago. He just went on this random rant and disrespected KS again. So it was cool to see him get checked about that shit. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me update the homie Dave Burner Miles is our show sponsor, and we'll get into it. Hit the like button, share the content. Let's get it. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. This Boyce nonsense. Hit the like button, good people. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent black people. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and today I want to talk a little bit.
Before we even get started, Project Leroy says 293, 305 in the building, 171 likes. Get the likes up, people. Here's how this works. Mr. Kelly, the mastermind, says, what up, y'all? What up, Mr. Kelly, the mastermind? Do y'all know how this works? If y'all new here, let me explain. Hit the like button, get the likes to appropriate level. If it's 300 people, we ain't got to have 300 likes. But goddamn it, we should have close. Good 275 or so. Get the likes to appropriate level. We'll leave the chat open for everybody. If you guys don't want to hit the like, reminder, if you don't hit the like button, god damn it.
Nigga, you gay.
That's a reminder if you don't hit the like button. And then if you guys don't get the likes up,
Access denied.
we'll close the chat. I prefer to keep it open, but I'm going to be here either way. Hit the like button, good people. Let's get it.
About an interesting guy on the internet and named Anton Daniels. I don't know him. He looks a little bit like Rick Ross's cross-eyed brother or something. I have no idea.
Taking shots off the jump.
But anyway, he loves to join in the chorus of these really disgruntled black men that give this crazy, horrible advice on the internet. And what I want to do is kind of put it into context. I'm a little bit older than him, so maybe a little bit wiser, maybe not. But I'm going to give you another perspective that I hope you'll consider. And so get comfortable, buckle up, seatbelt. We're going to get started on drboycetv.com right now.
Here we are, clan the isms, cataclysm, great. Our people out here struggling, trying to make it in this state. Everybody out here doing it.
Skip this shit. Skip this intro. All right, let's see. Get past this. It was nice for my first time seeing Anton. Okay.
I want to share something with you that has to do with something that was brought to my attention that I thought was really interesting. And it has to do with this guy. There's a guy named Anton Daniels.
Where'd my phone go?
Gives interesting perspectives on a lot of different issues. And he mostly talks about women. There's a lot of, I don't understand men who talk about women all day long, but this is what he does. And he kind of is part of what I would consider to be this tribe of men who apparently maybe they're very hurt. Maybe women make them sad. I have no idea. But some of the conversation is a little bit disturbing in the sense that it's not a reflection of what is going to create a healthy, prosperous black community. It's a lot of conversation about, single mothers and all this other stuff, which I don't understand at all. But he did a video and he mentioned me today. And so I thought that I would kind of give an appropriate response to it in terms of kind of giving you an honest perspective on. I even shared this video on my Instagram. My Instagram is Dr. Boyce Finance. And I'm actually going to try to share my screen. And I want you guys to watch this and then I'll give you my take on some of this. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pull this up. Let me know if you can hear. This video. I'm gonna play it right now.
Be in the presence of a woman that's tainted. You don't have a chance because he already had you. Listen, if it's that easy for me to get it, I don't feel that special because he hit it and he hit it and Dread hit it.
Nizzo, excuse me, Nizzo the artist is subscribed. Salute. Let's get back to it.
Hit it and Umar hit it. Boyce didn't hit it. Boyce didn't hit it. He didn't have a chance. We ain't worried about Boyce. And the favorite football player hit it, and the basketball player hit it, and the homie from the hood hit it, and they ran a train on you before that, and then you had a kid by him, and you had a kid by him, and you had a kid by him, and then for some reason you think you're supposed to be sitting in the presence of kings. Since when did that happen? How is it that we started qualifying ourselves for people that we don't even qualify to sit in front of? And then they want you to be a step crash dummy. I just got a quick question, ladies. What qualifies you?
Okay, so let me stop there because he gave us so much good stuff. I think that there's a lot to kind of respond to here. By the way, let me know, can you guys hear that? Were you able to hear the video? And his name's Anton Daniels, and he's entertaining. You know, he's very entertaining. Sometimes he sounds intelligent. Sometimes he sounds a little clownish. But, you know, that's what the internet's all about. That's what YouTube's all about. That's how you get a lot of subscribers and stuff like that, because we have a lot of clowns in our community. I'm not going to say he's a complete clown. I would say that he's young.
And this is another quick observation about Boyce as well. Boyce will, and I said this about Boyce Watkins before he went back and forth with Corey Holcomb, because I said, dude, shut up, don't do it. But Boyce is the type of guy who will go at somebody without really knowing that person or knowing he doesn't know his opposition. And he's done that multiple times. What's going on, Rod Neal? I see you. He doesn't know, like, if I'm going to go at you, I'm going to try my best. If I'm going to go at Mona D, I'm going to try my best to know every single thing about Mona D, how she articulates herself, how she likes to think. Like, but Boyce doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He kind of runs off at the mouth without really knowing this person that he's dealing with.
I think he's a few years younger than me.
Chats.
And he's very obsessed with me. He's really interested in my personal life, which I always find that really fascinating. There's no black man I can think of anywhere that I've been that obsessed with where I talk about that person a lot, but apparently he's talked about me a lot. And typically I don't really address it much, but this time I wanted to address it because I do think that there is something that's happening here that the community needs to pay attention to. So let's start here. First of all, he says, you know, he's talking about, I guess, some stank asshole, some nasty ass woman who slept with everybody that moves. And he's like, Umar hit it, the homie from the hood hit it, the basketball player hit it, Boyce didn't hit it. We ain't worried about Boyce. Boyce didn't hit it. And I'm like, you're goddamn right, Boyce didn't hit it. Boyce don't hang out with low-quality women. That's not of interest to me. And Boyce learned from my father a long time ago that that black men, if you're dumb enough to think that you're supposed to sleep with every pretty girl that walks by you, you a sucker, man. You're stupid. That's the dumbest thing you can ever do. A lot of these women might have diseases. STDs are a big thing. We don't talk about it enough in the community. Think about how many men you know who slept with hundreds, maybe thousands of women, and they consider that a source of pride. I'm the man. I'm the man. Look at me. Look at how many women I slept with. Bro, have you been to the clinic lately? And do you understand how many STDs are being spread in the community by men like you? Seriously, this is grown man talk. This is not something that that immature, childish people are going to get. The clowns are not going to get this. It's only going to make the clowns angry. I'm sure. I can't wait to see their video responses. I'm sure they're going to say lots of, lots of mean things or whatever. That's fine. I can handle it. But the point of the matter is that you don't understand that from slavery, you were raised with that slave buck mentality. Anybody, give me a yes if you heard about the slave breeding plantations. Anybody know about the history of slaves being bred, where they would have one guy who would sit and have sex with, 100 women in the.
Let me grab these super chats real quick. If you guys aren't familiar with Boyce, this is kind of how Boyce does. Boyce, he kind of rants. He's kind of all over the place until he focuses back on his story. But it's not going to take long because Anton's going to come in the chat. This is about an hour interview. Anton came in the chat maybe 10 minutes into it trying to pull up. So it's not going to be that long. Let me grab these super chats real quick because I want to let them cook once we get started. Give me 1 second here. What you say? Boyce knows the game to stay relevant to MRL. That's a fact, man. And then the other thing is, again, I'll say this about Boyce Watkins because I've said this before. I was subscribed to Boyce for years. So once you subscribe to someone for some time, you tend to know things about them. You guys know things about me just from listening to me on a regular basis. So you learn things. And the things that I learned about Boyce is, and Boyce is going to talk about this here in a second, is Boyce, his father wasn't there. His mother was a teenage mother. His father wasn't there. His father was off doing drugs and was never around for him. That sucks. I wish, my father was just talking about this, Ninja. I wish that everyone would have had a dad their dad, you know, if not their dads, you know, someone else to help raise him. I get that. But Boyce is one of those people who he blames his father for not being there. And I get it, he wasn't there. But because his father wasn't there, all black men ain't shit. That's the issue that I have with him, because it's like, no, man, just I ain't trying to talk about people's moms, but your mother picked a man. She was a teenage mother, first of all, and she picked a man that,
thanks for the tip.
You know, wasn't around, and she probably wasn't good at picking a man at 16, because she probably shouldn't have been having children in high school. Be that as it may, let me grab these super chats real quick. South 343, the feeling of having the chat cut off mid-type is brutal, especially if you don't have premium, because the live does not stop. Hit the like button. Thank you, South. Let's see. I appreciate you, South. Let's see, Eric Jordan. What you got, EJ? Boy's getting real moist again. Simping ain't easy. That's a fact, EJ. Let's see. Salute to Mark Cooper in that $5 super chat. Don't listen to this motherfucker. He's a simp ass motherfucker catering to black women. And salute to you, Mark Coop, because Anton's gonna call him out on that pandering and shit a little bit later on once he pull up. Salute to you, Coop. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to Dave Burner Miles in that super chat. I guess Boyce Watkins is dumb to the fact that he's a fucking cornball himself. Everything he tried to insult Anton with is his characteristic. Exactly, man. And Boyce Watkins is obviously a smart man. But, you know, PhD aside and college education, it's still, college education doesn't equal self-awareness, if I could say that. Salute to you, Dave. Appreciate you, our show sponsor, with the $5 super chat. Salute to you, Dave. Be safe out there on the road, man. Salute to the homie Woke Quill. What you got, Woke Quill? I'll Google Willie D's wife. The picture of, I knew you was going there, bro. I knew you was going there, Woke Will. I Googled Willie D's wife. The pic of Boyce and his wife is the second image result. Even the algorithm knows he's a simp. And if you guys don't know what Woke Will was talking about, Willie D was at Boyce's wedding a few years ago, and there's a picture of them, Boyce, Willie D. I probably should put it up on the screen. Boyce. No, I'm not going to do that. Boyce, Willie D, and his old lady. And the internet, I'm not saying, the internet was saying it looks more like she was into Willie D than her husband. I'm not trying to get into that shit. But yeah, let's get back to it, y'all. I'm going to let them cook.
Or 50 women in the same day or whatever, because they were trying to get him to reproduce as much as possible. Well, a lot of black men carry that mindset, and it ruins your life. A man that does not have sexual discipline is never going to be a successful man. If you need to stick your, you know what, into every girl's vagina within a 100-mile radius, and you think that somehow that makes you more of a man, I dare to challenge that, because most men who live like that don't end up with happy or successful lives.
And I agree. We talk about that all the time. You have to have dick discipline. Salute to you, Miss LA. I see you.
Most of those men end up broke from all the child support, or they end up diseased. And ladies, if you think that that's a measure of masculinity, then you should be very thoughtful as well, because these men will infect you with an STD and kill you. So that's the first thing that I want to kind of address. So when he says Boyce didn't hit it, you're damn right. Boyce didn't hit it. Boyce has had the women that he wanted. I have never struggled to, when I was younger, it was a little harder because I didn't really know how to talk to girls. I ain't gonna lie. But when I became rich and had a PhD and was known around the world, there was no shortage of women Boyce could have dated. I literally married the woman of my dreams. I don't know if Antoine married the woman of his dreams. I don't know if he married a lady he met 20 years ago or something, but whatever, or something. I don't know. Maybe he's not happy with his life, but that assumption about his life is not the one you can make in mind. Boyce is okay.
Again, he don't know anything about Anton, and he's just making an assumption. Rosita of Tella just subscribed. Salute. We're going to get right back to it. I just want to read Mike's comment right here. Yo, Coop, my dad went to prison when I was a baby and didn't get out until I was 25. Guess what my dad and me have? An awesome relationship. I truly believe blaming your father on all your mistakes is bullshit. It is, you're 100% right, Mike, but it's also, man, how can I put this? Regardless of your circumstances, don't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, if you don't have this, you're lacking in this. Life still goes on and continues. And I think, and not even just specifically the father, anyone who blames other people or anything for their mistakes, or Boy's 50-something years old, and it sucks that his dad wasn't there. But again, your father, you missed out on your years with your father. You got a great relationship. I've had my father for the 40 years, almost 41 years I've been on this planet. And my pops, we wasn't perfect, but my pops has always been, nobody's relationship with their parents are perfect, but my father's always been there for me. what happened because of the actions of your father is projection. The actions of your fathers isn't the actions of all our fathers, man. No, man. No, your mom picked a shitty dude, and I'm not blaming her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's what it is. It obviously is what it is. She seemed like because she was married after, I think, to another man who raised him, and good on him. You know, she picked right the second time. We got 492 watching, 265 on the likes. Hit the likes, bro.
Thanks for the tip.
Hit the like button, good people. I'm gonna grab these super chats. Hit the like button, or we closing the chat.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
You've been warned. Let's get back to it.
But then the second piece that he mentions is he talks about the woman that's kind of slept around and who the hell are you to even think that you could sit with kings because you slept with all these men have had sex with you. The problem I have with that, and tell me if you've noticed this, is that unfortunately there's a lot of men who don't understand one basic idea. How many of you have heard this? And give me a yes or no. How many of you have heard some of the men that talk like that say, well, we just hold women accountable. Women need to be held accountable. Women need to be held accountable. Has anybody heard that? Like women just don't like, they just mad because they don't want to be held accountable. And I get it. There's a lot of women that don't want to be held accountable. But one thing about accountability is that accountability starts at home. Accountability starts at home, brother. So if you can't hold yourself accountable, how the fuck are you going to hold women accountable? You know, seriously, you will, if you watch their videos carefully, you will hear them talk extensively about how many kids a woman has, how many women a woman has slept with, or how many men a woman has slept with, what a woman's doing with her life, and the status of her situation. But not one single time do you hear them challenging men in the same way. Never once do you even make a basic conclusion. You don't understand the basic idea that you do understand that whenever there's a single mother, there's a man that made that baby. How often do you hear these men who attack the women say anything about these motherfuckers that are making kids and abandoning their children?
We call Pookies and Rayways, and we talk about them all the time. I've said that myself. I just said this the other day. If you make babies and don't take care of them, you're a piece of shit. I don't give a damn if you got with a chick and y'all not cool no more. You can't stand that bitch. And you didn't want to have a child. You just wanted to have sex. At the end of the day, you failed priority number one, and that's protect your seed. So you have to deal with the consequences. And the consequences is a 18-year commitment and a baby bag of flesh. You got to take care of that baby. I don't give a fuck that bitch. I ain't want to be a father, whatever. At the end of the day, if you don't take care of your children, you're a piece of shit man. But those are Pookies and Ray Rays. We talk about them all the time. We don't consider those real men. But we talk about them all the time. And again, those men should not be creating babies that they can't take care of. And also at the same time, those women shouldn't be procreating with these men. We talk about King Pookie.
Access denied.
If y'all guys don't recognize that sound drop, that was the dude, what was his name? I call him King Pookie. House of Hypocrites was his name. This was a dude who had, 7 children? And women keep sleeping with him. And we're talking about this. It'd be different if a woman got with a dude who didn't have any children, they hook up, and then he a piece of shit, and he gets out of here. The Most High just subscribed, salute. It's one thing if she didn't know his character, which you still have an obligation to vet your partner. But how many of these women go out here and make babies with men who already have multiple children by multiple women, and then they purposely lay down and have babies with these dudes when they've already proven to the world, to society, to her, that they're shit parents? Let's see. So let me grab the super chats real quick. These motherfuckers never say females close your legs.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Goddamn right.
And Boyce won't say that. He's not gonna say that. Salute to you, Coop. Let's see. Salute to Cujo back in the super chat. He admitted he only gets bitches because of his money. And I'll be fair to Boyce on that. Boyce admitted he didn't really have game like that growing up, and everyone isn't Casanova growing up. And I think that's cool for him to actually admit that. But again, I can listen to you for financial advice, but I'm not listening to you for relationship advice because you don't really have that experience in that field. Man, salute to you, Cujo. Let's see. Salute to Derek Williams. Hit the like button or I'll piss in your hand.
Hold my fucking hand.
Yeah, thank you, Sean Jackson. I couldn't remember how many children. Sean Jackson says 7 kids with 7 moms. Exactly. So that's my point. That's my entire point. At what time? What I'll give you 1 or 2, but baby mama 3, baby number 4, baby number 5, they know this shit and sit back and make baby after baby. No, man, I'm not blaming. That's one dude and 7 women. Which one is large? Which one number is larger than the other? Let's get back to it.
The same guy who created 5 single mothers will literally be in the chat saying, "That's why I don't date no single mothers. I ain't date no single." So you run around infecting women, infecting them with unwanted pregnancies, infecting them with STDs, and then you're talking shit about the very same women that you infected, brother. Something's wrong with you. You don't understand the accountability equation that makes sense. You know, so again, some people, right? I think that people who've made good choices in their lives and put themselves in a good situation, they haven't devalue themselves by just spreading their bodies all over the place. They get walking around with all kinds of diseases and financial problems, everything else that comes with that. People like that, you should find somebody that matches that, right? You have the right to say, well, because I didn't have any kids and my credit is good and my income is high and I've taken care of my body, I want somebody who does the same thing. I get that.
Thanks for the tip.
But a lot of these guys are losers. A lot of these dudes, not all of them. I don't know much about Anton and his situation. I'm sure he's made some money on YouTube and all that. But I don't know. I think, from what I understand, I think his mother was a single mother for a while. I think his father might have died. I give my condolences for that. But if your mama was out here as a single mother and dealing with guys like you telling other men that single mothers are not worth their time, I don't know how you would feel about that.
And just real quick, I didn't follow. I know Anton was married to his wife, like high school sweetheart, but I don't follow Anton like that, so I don't know all his back history. But again, this is someone with a PhD. This is just a little bit of Theo Coop advice for this content creation game. If you gonna go at somebody, do your research first, because he don't know what he's talking about. And he's speaking on a man and he doesn't know all or even partial information about him, and then my man gonna pull up and make him look silly. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just more of a common sense thing. Let's go.
I don't know. Again, I don't know the situation with his mother. I could have sworn he mentioned something about his father passing. His mother was a single mother, and I think that would be very unfortunate for somebody to have judged his mother the way he's judging other people's mothers. Right. And the thing that I think as Black people we have to understand is that YouTube entertainment it's entertainment, and it's sometimes it's hurtful entertainment. And because you have such a traumatized community, you have people that build their whole platforms by being as outrageous, as clownish, and as hurtful as they can possibly be. Why can't you build a platform by empowering Black men? Why can't you build a platform by empowering Black families? Why can't you build platforms by saying positive things that's going to elevate people? Why must the platform be built by being one of the few groups of people on the planet? The Black man, we're identified with this. The African American male is one of the few people on the planet that is known for bashing the shit out of their women, like literally just going ham in terms of disrespecting Black women at every turn. Saying that because you have a single mother, or because you are a single mother, something's wrong with you. And I think Anton's in the chat. You know what, man? I'm gonna say this, bro. You can actually. That's great. I'm glad he's here. I'm glad you're here. You should. We should get online together. I will. I don't know how to get in touch. Put your email address in here or something, or I don't know how we can connect. But I would be happy to debate you about this because I don't understand your platform. I really don't. I don't understand where the win is. I don't see. Here's the thing that I will tell you, and I'm glad he's here, because I went on his page and I responded to him because I believe men should talk. I don't think men should be afraid to talk to each other. He says, let's do it now. You know what? Tell me where to send the link and I'll bring you in, man. I think that will be I think that will be a great conversation, because here's the thing. In my view, a side of masculinity is when you can build yourself up without tearing other people down. I think that as Black men, we can make ourselves strong without degrading and debasing and demeaning our women. Attacking our women does not make us look good. Maybe you can encourage women. Maybe you can help them get better. Maybe you can help them understand, some truths about the choices they make. I see the same women you do. I love Black women, but I know Black women ain't perfect. But I also know that my mother was a single mother. And I know that my mother was a single mother because my daddy was a drug addict. It was the man's fault that my mother was raising me by herself when I was 2 or 3. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't because she was a whore and a worthless piece of shit. My mother was raising me by herself because she was the fucking person that took responsibility.
Why did your mother procreate with a drug dealer? Or excuse me. Why did your moms get with a dude on drugs? That's the question. That's the question. Like he's gonna talk about all these other factors except the elephant in the room, and that's no disrespect to your mom. Again, no one's parents are perfect. My parents weren't married. No, I'm not trying to throw shots at, but to me, he's too smart not to see. He's too smart not to see the one thing in the room that he's ignoring. I'm gonna grab these super chats in 1 sec.
She was the one that took responsibility. Well, my daddy, my biological father, was off getting high. So a lot of these run off and get high Negroes are the very same ones who are hiding under this cloak of accountability. I call it the cloak of accountability, the disguise. They really need to come out the closet. They need to come out the closet because they're hiding under this cloak of accountability. Well, we hold women accountable. And these are guys that are just like my biological father, who was so busy getting high that he didn't take care of his son. He created a single mother and ran off, and she cleaned up his mess. And then a real man came along and took his place. See, y'all don't understand the whole story. My father that raised me, who I give credit for being my father. I'm looking for Anton's comment. I want to bring you in, brother. So I don't know how we can get in touch, but literally, in fact, I'll give you an email. Email me at boyce@boycewatkins.com. You send me an email. I'll send you the link back. I will invite you right in here because I think we should have a conversation. My father that raised me went to my biological father, who was coming in and out of my life when I was a baby. And he pulled up on him in a car. He had a shotgun in the front seat of the car. And he said, that woman and that child is my responsibility now. You don't need to come around no more. Because the problem was he was coming in and out, ducking in and out, breaking my mother's heart, not holding up his responsibility or whatever. And he came in and did one of the most masculine things I think a person could do, where he said, this is my son. I'm going to make sure that he's good. And what I'm saying is that why can't we also applaud those men that are not looking for somebody to blame, but are actually looking for chances to make the community better? Okay. Now Anton said he sent the email, so I'm gonna go look for your email, man. I'd be happy to talk to you.
Let me grab these super chats real quick before Anton pull up. Salute to you, Fred, with the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you, Fred. Always rocking with your boy. Appreciate you, Mr. Turner. Let's see. Mark Coop back in that super chat. My father told my sister, keep your panties up and your legs closed as a father. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Goddamn right.
Talk to him, Coop. Exactly, man. Everything is going to be on the men. Like, the women have no choice in this matter. And again, I salute Boyce's pops for being there, man, because I understand that a lot of people don't have dads growing up for a plethora of reasons. Their dad ain't shit. The mom picked the poor man. The mom alienates the man from his children. There's a multitude of reasons. So I'm glad that Boyce was able to be raised by a stepfather, and he became an extremely successful man. But again, I can go to some.
Thanks for the tip.
I can go to some people for certain things and not for everything. Boyce, financial advice or learning about the stock market, cool. Relationships, nah.
Access denied.
I won't do that, and I won't even go in about the being friend zone for 25 years. We already know about that situation. Won't even touch on that. Salute to you, Kofa. Make sure you subscribe to Growth Talk with Kofa. Excuse me. The Boyce types frame the argument like all black men are bums and just running through black women. It's literally not the norm. Complete clown. Exactly, bro. And again, a lot of it is projection. Where we at, PL 656 watching, 340 likes. Y'all ninjas gonna ninja. Salute to you, Project Leader. Do what you gotta do. Let's see. Salute to you, Kofa. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Let's see. Get the likes up, good people. I'll give y'all a few more minutes, man. Get the likes up. Black men are the most respected men on this planet. Go to hell, motherfuckers, says Mark Coop. Facts, man. And again, it's projection. It sucks about your dad not being there, and that's obviously affected you till this day at over 50 years old. But all black men ain't like that. My dad wasn't like that. My dad was never no goddamn dope fiend. My dad was never no goddamn dope fiend. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't grow up with any drugs. My mom doesn't drink or do drugs. And my dad smoked his weed, have a drink from time to time, but I didn't grow up with addicts as parents. All of us didn't, all of our black men all of our black men aren't like that, man. It's just projection, man. Salute to you, Mark Coop. Salute to Dave. What's that? Woke Quill back in the super chat. IBJB just subscribed. Salute. Appreciate you, IBJB. Let's go. Let's see. Woke Quill says, I need all these stop bashing single mom folks to list 5 advantages to them over childless women. Bruh. Let's see. Better yet, show men the ROI on anything nowadays. Exactly, bro. Exactly. What are we getting out of this situation opposed to childless men? There's 700 people in the building. Share the content, good people. Thank you, Woke Quill. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. Salute to you, Woke Quill. Salute to St. Louis. Jay Flim. What's going on, Jay Flim? I'm so glad that Anton bodied his niche. Bro, where'd it go?
Goddamn right.
Salute to the homie Jay Flim holding us down. I think Jay Flim back down there in Colombia. Jay Flim, my God. Salute to you, Jay. Let's see.
Thanks for the tip.
I'm waiting to get into it. Let me grab the super chat so we can get into it and let them cook. He's selling hope again, and the man ain't buying. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Talk to him.
Goddamn right.
Bro, we ain't buying this bullshit. We know better. We know better. We not buying it, man. Salute to you, Project Leroy. Thank you very much. And we can see the sign language as well. The shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. Rest in peace to the Godfather. Salute to Jay LaRone, representing Dallas. What you got, Jay LaRone? If Boyce hold women accountable, he has to hold his mom accountable. And he's not doing that. Facts. Jay LaRone, you ain't broke. Appreciate you with the $5 super chat. You ain't never lied about that. That's a great observation, Jay LaRone. Great observation, man. Salute to Dallas, bro. That's a great observation. Let's see. Salute to Mr. Guap. What you got, Mr. Guap? Moist's father's name is Randolph. He had Moist and Randolph. Fuck up.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's so stupid, bro. I'm sorry, bro. So goddamn dumb. Mr. Guap. Moist's father's name is Randolph. He had Moist and Randolph. Fuck off. All right, do tell. That's great. That's great, Mr. Guap. That's great. Salute to you, bro. Oh, that's hilarious, man. Salute to Jay Page. What you got? We applaud stepdads. Women don't cherish it. Not all. Facts. Mr. B Live 215 just subscribed. Mr. Guap, that's hilarious, man. Salute to you, Jay Pagey. Appreciate you with the $2. I'm sorry, man. Mr. Guap on that bullshit. Salute to Sean Jackson. The problem is when you build these women out, they are only encouraged to continue to mate with irresponsible Pookie or Tyrone. As a strategy, knowing Jamal, the encounter, will bail them out at the end. And that's a fact, Sean. And that's one of the things I never really truly wanted to admit. I never liked the idea that these women, they have these babies and they're single moms and they got 3-4 children. But the fact that they're actually actively looking for someone to bail them out. I'm thinking they're looking for love and someone to hold them down. They're looking for a sucker. Come save me. Come save me, Jamal the accountant, because I done fucked up these years, pumping out bastard after bastard. Salute to you, Sean, with the $10 super chat.
Earn the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Hold on for a second. Salute to you, Sean Jackson. God damn it. Oh, comment of the day so far. Let me get back to these super chats. I want to let Anton get in here and let him cook. Salute to you, Sean Jackson, representing New York City. What's going on, KP from KC with the $5 super chat? God damn it, Mr. Guap. That's funny, man. KP says, Moist always sounds like he sat around his mama at the beauty shop. The fight to be Simptavious Prime weekly. That's a good point, man. That's a good point, man. And I know my pops would never, like, if I was on that shit, like up under my mom and doing shit, my pops would come grab me, pick me up, like, no, man, you don't need to be under your mom when she doing that shit. Come be with me. Let me work on this house. You know what I'm saying? So you're right, bro. Salute to you, KP from KC. Salute to Mr. Gino with the $5 super chat. Boyce has to watch his mouth for the wifey. Yeah, oh, that's it. What's going on, Bella Rings? I see you. What's going on, Skinny Boy? I see you. Yeah, that's also a good point. I remember when Boyce first got married and his wife, I think her Dr. Alicia, they were reacting to some Kevin Samuels content. That's basic. They were reacting to KS. And Dr. Alicia said,
access denied.
She did not like that shit. And I remember watching it and realizing it for the first time. I was like, oh, wow. Boyce is actually editing himself and watching what he says in front of his wife. Because obviously she was triggered on the content. And I just thought to myself, No, bro.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
No, bro. If I can't be myself in front of my wife, bro, no.
Access denied.
Fuck all that, man. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I noticed that as well, Mr. Gino. So to Mrs. Gino holding me down in Lansing. What you got, Mark Coop? They deserve the shit they made those babies with. Bro, they deserve the shit they made the baby with. Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Salute to you, Mark Coop. Thank you for everyone for all the donations. Let's get back to it, man. I'm hoping Anton pulls up in a second.
I look forward to talking it out as opposed to this nonsense, man. Talking back and forth on YouTube, that's chatty patty bullshit. I don't like to do that. I didn't do that with Kwame Brown. I'm not gonna do that with you. So but I'm glad, but I respect you for the fact that you are man enough to come in here. So I think that's good. We can talk it out directly. Me and Corey Holcomb talked it out on Willie D's channel because that's what men do. This whole stuff about like I'm gonna make a YouTube video about you is BS. And every single person, and I want to say this too, as I send the link to Anton, every single person that has ever disagreed with me on YouTube,
thanks for the
I
tip.
have offered to talk to that person directly. If I go to an event like Umar Johnson hasn't liked me for a long time. It goes way back. Don't worry about why. But every time Umar's at an event and I'm at the same event, I say, hey, bring him in here. I'll talk to him. And Umar's the guy who's afraid to talk to me or doesn't have I don't know what's going on with that. Roland Martin, same thing. Roland Martin and I haven't gotten along for about 10 years. Roland is the guy where I'm like, well, bring him in so we can talk it out. I want to know why he's so upset with me, but Roland doesn't want to. He's not interested or whatever, and it's okay. It's their right to do that. But I want y'all to know that there will never be a person I'll talk about on this channel that I would not talk to directly. And so I'm going to bring Anton in. I keep saying Antoine.
And a random fact, I believe Boyce on that as well. When Boyce was beefing with Corey Holcomb, he invited me on his platform. I was like, bro,
access denied.
Your beef ain't with me, it's with Corey. I thought he was trying to bring me in to the beef where he was clearly ignoring the elephant in the room, and that's comedian Corey Holcomb.
Bring him in. I'm gonna let him speak his piece.
You ain't talking. You bring me in this.
This is something new. This is something rare. We don't really do that much on this channel. All right, so let's see here. I actually really like you, Boyce. You give good financial advice, but you're wrong about dating in black relationships. Okay, it's your right to think that. I agree. But I'm asking you, what's the solution? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for people that can keep identifying the problem. I'm a mathematician. We solve problems. We don't just complain about them. So it looks like Anton's in here. So Anton, I'm going to bring you in.
Thanks for the tip.
Here we go. So everybody welcome Anton, and let's treat him with respect. Let's hear what the brother has to say.
All right, 1 second. Let me grab these super chats. I'm about to let him cook. We got Anton in the building. Let me grab these super chats real quick, and I'll address that. Let's see. CDT says, Mr. Goodbread. Yo, what's funny about this Mr. Goodbread shit? So after I watched this last night real quick, I found this clip last night, and then Anton was live streaming. And it was funny because I seen the homie Mr. Goodbread in the chat.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Goodbread was in Anton's chat, CDT. So I added him. I said, bro, Boyce called me you one time. I was like, Boyce called me out one day, but he called me Mr. Goodbread. And I was like, I didn't know who the fuck that was because my name's Theo. And then he explained to me, he was like, oh, Boyce be like, I guess hating on him or lurking on his IG. So he got us mixed up. That was just hilarious. I see my man in the chat for the first time. What you got, lady of class?
What it do, baby?
I'm going to read these super chats real quick, guys. And then I'm going to let Anton take over. Stronger Cypher just subscribe. Salute. We this close to 100K. Let's go. Anton about to cook, says Mr. Guap. Yeah. Mr. Goodbread, I'm telling you, it was hilarious. I seen him in the chat, and I was like, oh, you that dude, man. Salute to you, lady class. Let me grab the super chat. No one ever talked about the women who abandoned their children with their grandparents. Who do they call? What do they call them? Exactly. Had these babies, but they still want to be. The
streets.
They still want to be in the streets, Loke. And they end up dropping baby off to Nene them. Nene 87. And they ain't got time for this shit.
Access denied.
Salute to you, lady class. That's a great observation. Let's see. Salute to, what we got here? Salute to the erroneous E. Now you a single mom. God damn it. Salute to you. Single, where's that at? Salute to you, erroneous E. I got you right here.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. You said you gon' have this kid. Don't care if he's here or not. But now you a single mom.
Salute to you, Erroneous E. Appreciate you, bro. Hope I made your day. Salute to you, Erroneous E. Let's see, Erroneous E representing Oklahoma. Let's see, what you got, Growth Talk with Kofa down there in the ATL? What you got, Kofa? He says, don't play cleanup, man, gents. Number 7, peace, peace, paper, plane, passport, plane, paradise, pussy. There you go, bro. There you go.
Oh, my.
Some of that cat. Salute to you, Kofa. Appreciate you, bro. Hold me down. Salute to the homie Joe. Hide the money, y'all.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Joe says, boo this man.
Boo this man!
And salutes. This has nothing to do with nothing. But I haven't played this. Oh, I can't even find it. This ain't the one I want to play. Salute to you, Joe. You are now our show sponsor. Salute to you, bro. I got you right here. What happened with that dude, bro? Whatever happened with that dude, man? He just jumped on the judge and we kept it moving. Salute to you, Joe, with a $50 bomb. You are our show sponsor.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Somebody said O'Shea in the building? I'm seeing people say that in the chat. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Joe, our show sponsor. Salute to the homie O'Shea Duke Jackson, bro.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
O'Shea Duke Jackson says, yo, bro, when was this? Congrats on hitting 100K soon. My God, man. Salute to you, O'Shea Duke Jackson. If y'all not subscribed to the homie O'Shea, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
Bang! It's good!
O'Shea, I be reacting to your content all the time. This happened yesterday, O'Shea. Boyce went live at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time yesterday. He went live talking about Anton. Then, and I didn't find out about this until late last night, but it happened early yesterday. Then Anton pulled up immediately, bro. Immediately. Make sure all the moderators, if you got a wrench right now, Project Leroy, Mona D, Juice Worth the Squeeze, 10 plus sounds, drop the spam the chat with the homie O'Shea's link. If y'all not subscribed to O'Shea Duke Jackson, and salute to you, O'Shea. O'Shea reacted to, I think on your Celebrity Gossip channel a couple months ago, you reacted to one of my videos with Corey Holcomb, and I don't think you realized, I had a channel. I just left a comment like, yo, what up? And O'Shea hit me on the PayPal.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
O'Shea, a real dude. All the moderators in here, if you have a wrench, please drop the link to the homie O'Shea Duke Jackson. Thank you very much. It happened yesterday, bro. It's glorious. Watch O'Shea have a video of this shit up in like an hour. Make sure y'all subscribe to the homie O'Shea Duke Jackson. Every moderator in here, drop the link, link to O'Shea's channel, and y'all subscribe to him. Thank you very much, O'Shea. It's a fact, bro. It's just crazy, man. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Doing good.
Oh shit, let me move my face.
So welcome to the channel. It's good to finally meet you in person. So I assume that you have some things to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and just be quiet and give you the floor.
Well, first and foremost, let me say I appreciate you for letting me come on a platform and even being able to have this conversation, because I think it's important, because we just fundamentally disagree on a lot of different things. First, let me say that I remember all of the times where you were throwing shots, Boyce. You threw a lot of shots in a lot of the different Red Pill content spaces. You throw comments inside of Instagram posts that's specifically referencing me on videos that they were posted to me. You throw ad hominem attacks like, oh man, he must be cross-eyed or stuff like that. And that's cool. I don't have any problems with that because it's cool. We all content creators and people are going to get shots. But then you can't complain on the other side when people reference you, because you always playing victim or you always trying to act like you don't understand why people have a problem with you. It's because you do things like that, but then you want to sit here and posture and say, well, we should all talk like men. You started it. You absolutely started it. And so when other people start to get shine or when other people's message start to resonate with other men, then you throw shots instead of having a conversation with them. So I appreciate you for even allowing for me to come on a platform and have this conversation in the first place, because I think that, you need to check that. You do a lot of that when you talk about empowerment, but you always throw shots at different content creators. But then when it's time to have a conversation in the past, you say, well, I'm not paying attention to it. I don't really reference it. It's not a big deal. I think that that's not right. That's not right, boys. And then you wonder why people.
You actually made.
Go ahead. I'm
you
sorry.
made a great point.
Terry Bates just subscribed. Salute. We cooking. Let's go, Terry.
No, you really exposed me with that because you're right. Sometimes I go in the land of petty. Like I think, for example, and it really is. It is a type of hypocrisy that I've always had to confront because it's like I had, and you're not the first person I've had that kind of disagreement with. Kwame Brown really had a problem. I mean, this dude made 12 videos or something in a row about me. I didn't watch any of them. So that part about ignoring it, I really do ignore it because I want to focus. But if you really look at it, I said his name first instead of, and I wasn't trying to insult him, but I said his name, he got offended, and that was the reaction. So you could be right. I've been accused of being a provocateur before. And so first off, I want to acknowledge that and even apologize for that.
But one thing I wanted to point out real quick, we got 900 people in the building. One thing that I wanted to point out was that Boyce says that he doesn't watch videos about him. Here's what I got to say about that.
You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
Boyce was leaving comments on the video I did with him versus Corey Holcomb. Like he was leaving comments on the videos there. He watches shit. Stop the cap. Let's get back to it.
But then
second of all, I don't think it warrants an apology because we are content creators. The only thing that I'm saying is, if you dish it out, you just got to be willing to take it back. I say a lot of things because other people are content creators, and so I'm going to critique their position on different subjects. And then I notice that they get offended. But people say stuff about, I'm not tripping.
Thanks
about
for the
it.
tip.
It's just a part of the game. I understand that's what comes with the territory. So I don't have any problem with you doing it. I just don't want you to be a victim. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I don't see myself as a victim. I understand where you're coming from with that. I mean, I don't look at it as like, woe is me. I think it's more so, I'm thinking more so about the fact that it seems to me that we can't have this conversation about dating and relationships without it somehow sounding like we're getting clicks and views by bashing Black women. And I know that it's not all women, and I get it, but I don't see the same level of accountability being pushed toward the men as the women. And I believe it's because the men are the ones that are promoting the content and giving the clicks and views and because you're affirming everything they believe, that nothing's their fault, that it's always the women this and women that. I see the same shit you see. I see the same community you see. I avoid the same women you might avoid, but I think that we have a community that needs healing and support, not one where we got millions of men that are just talking crazy about like single mothers. Like, what the fuck is wrong with single? Like, every single mother is not a hoe. Some of them literally got abandoned by some raggedy ass Negro who didn't handle his responsibility. We don't talk about that.
We do talk about it. We've been talking about it for the past 50 years. Guys by default have always been held accountable, largely for the things that they do because we don't have a safety net. But when we speak, of course, there's going to be the anomaly. Of course, there's going to be the woman who was widowed. Of course, there's going to be a lot of different women that are in certain circumstances. But when we speak to the majority. We don't speak to the minority.
Exactly.
And statistically speaking, the overwhelming majority of women are having babies with a small minority of men. Let's say, for example, that you hold every guy accountable because contrary to popular belief, I'm much harder on guys than I am on women. I am absolutely, positively dedicated to building men. As a matter of fact, I'm an advocate for dick discipline. I don't advocate for guys to be out here spreading their seed. I'm a reflection of the thing that I advocate for. And I'll get into my family history in a little bit. But in a general sense, I'm much harder on men than I am on women. But we live in a society where women have advocated for equal. They've advocated for equal when it comes to what benefits them, but not advocating for equal when it comes to holding themselves accountable for the decisions that they make, right? So now that they have a platform, and we've let women have a platform for a long time, now that men are starting to speak to their issues, we have to call a spade a spade. And the reality is that I can hold every single guy accountable, and every single guy can clean up their mess in their life. But it only takes a percentage of 1% of men to then get with all of the women that then choose this exact same type of guy, have a child by him, but then they'll start to hold all men accountable for the idea that they chose wrong because they know that they should not be opening their legs and carrying before they marry. And so when we start to have these conversations, we have to have them holistically. You can't just say, okay, well, what about the guy? We always talk about the guy. We've been talking about the guy since the beginning of time. They won't even advocate for updating family court laws that were created at a time where women didn't even have rights to choose for themselves or be able to have the opportunities to have the jobs that they have. But they advocate against updating family court laws, but then advocate for making sure that they can choose and do what they want to do, but then advocate against being able to be held accountable for the decisions that they make. And that's ultimately creating so much chaos as far as the type of women that are then determining what's happening in our elections, the type of men that they're raising that ultimately is affecting what's happening in the laws that's happening in our schools. All of the things that we have as far as men being able to say, okay, well, I'm going to be held accountable for the fact that I chose this woman or I had children with this woman, which the overwhelming majority of single men don't have children out of wedlock. That's a statistical fact. More men don't have children out of wedlock versus single baby mamas. But then we advocate for cleaning up the community. I don't believe personally that the goal is to make sure that we remix families and remix the core of what it takes in order to be successful when it comes to creating families and coming together. I think that we need to go back and hit the reset button and start to say, okay, wait a minute.
We got 1,000 people in the motherfucking chat.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Let's go!
Woo! Woo!
We shouldn't be having children out of wedlock instead of enabling bad behavior by saying, okay, well, wait a minute. Some guy should come up and clean up the mess of another guy. Because what about him? What about the guy that took care of his business, was on top of things, did not have children out of wedlock, made sure that he leveled up and took care of his business? If we care about him, why would we say, hey, you need to go and get with a woman that then messed up her life instead of pairing him with a woman that's more closely or equally yoked with the direction of his life that he's going in? Why should it be the responsibility of somebody that didn't create that situation instead of holding the person accountable that did, like we do to men every day since we live in a society where we've advocated for feminism and equality, especially equality with regard to decision and what you can choose to do as far as for a living.
Ralph Dupree just subscribed. Salute. Appreciate you, Ralph. Let's go. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Anton is cooking. I didn't want to stop him. I wanted to let him cook. I just got to grab these super chats, so I got to acknowledge everyone who supports the show. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Y'all don't go nowhere. Let me grab these. So tell me, AD Blackman, what you got, AD, with the $20 super chat?
The money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Happy Monday, squad, and the lovely squad. That's Ninja Watcher. Keep cooking. Appreciate you, bro.
Goddamn right.
Salute to you, AD Blackman, for the $20 bomb. Salute to JoJo Runya. Boyce exposed himself so bad, bro. I'm not arguing. I won't argue that shit. Salute to you, JoJo Runya. Appreciate you, bro, for the $2. Let's see. Salute to Mark Kendall. What you got, MK, with the $5 super chat? What Boyce's stepdad did was noble, but shouldn't be normalized. You can be a pillar of the community through mentorship, volunteering. Stepdad is a no-go.
Access denied.
And that's a fact, man. Dope that happened for him. And Boyce became an extremely successful person. That's great. But everyone else doesn't have to play that role because your stepfather decided to, man. Thank you very much, MK, for the $5 super chat. All facts, man. Y'all cooking, bro. Salute to the homie Fedoy. What you got, Fedoy? I know Anton is defending himself in the movement, but for real, why are we giving Boyce any airtime? I put him in the same lane as Umar. Boyce Griff is just different. What we need is some order.
Thanks for the tip.
I appreciate you, Fedoy, for the $10 super chat. But here's the thing. A lot of you guys aren't content creators. You ask why we giving Boyce airtime? Because we got 1,000 people in the goddamn chat.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
That's why. We moving, man. We moving.
Woo! Woo!
As a content creator, you got to put that shit to the side to get the people in here. Just letting you know how it works, Fedoy, on the content creation aspect. Appreciate you, bro, for the $10. Salute to the homie Mark Coop. He says the system is set up for them to have babies from child support to divorce. That's a fact. Appreciate you, Coop. Let's see. Salute to the homie Corey Joe. 100K on the way in my Ric Flair voice. Fact.
Woo! Woo!
Salute to you, Corey Joe. Oh, shit. XBXHXDA. Salute, bro. I'm sorry. No disrespect. No disrespect. Them alphabet. Them just letters, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, Corey Joe, with the $5 super chat. Let's see what's going on, RM. I see you. Let's see. I absolutely agree with this dude 100% from downtown 296 talking about Anton. Salute to you, man. Let's see. And so, and then drop the channel as well for Anton Daniels. If you guys are subscribed to him, you definitely throw him a subscription as well. Can Boyce break these cups? Salute to you, 10+ hours. Let me see if Boyce can break those cuffs. I don't know if he can. Let's see. I think. Oh no. I think he can.
What is wrong with you?
And I try to make honest dollars, and I try to make it the best way I know how, and I don't want problems. I can break these cuffs.
You can't break those cuffs.
Salute to you, 10+.
Thanks for the
Let's
tip.
see. Salute to the homie Jay Flim with the $5. I think it's $5. I know he got Colombian. I know it's Colombian. Let's see. My bad, bro. I'm laughing at that shit. 100K soon, cool. Theo was the man. Appreciate you, bro. I could do this without the squad, man. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all showing love today. Salute to Recluse Gangster Coop on his pimp rant. It's 1,000 people in this motherfucking chat. You subscribe? Bitch, I use you. No, hey, man. Salute to you, Recluse Gangster. Salute to you, bro. No, man. King Big Nook just subscribed. Salute. I was trying to see if one of my day one subs, Styles.973. I said one day when I started my channel, less than 2 years ago, when it was 8 people in the chat. We got 30 people in the chat one day. And I told SP we have 1,000 people in this bitch. And today is the first time it actually happened. Jay Gray says, Boyce, Russet Potato. Hey, bro, stop, man. I think I'm all cut up. Let's get back to the content. Let Anton cook.
Why should guys have to bear that brunt instead of be held accountable, holding accountable the ones that's actually making the decisions to get pregnant?
Now I hear what you're saying. I mean, I think that if you want my take on feminism, I'm not really into any of what has happened in our community for the last 50 years, right?
Thanks for the tip.
So you are correct in that the choices are being made in the wrong way. I think that where I want to kind of add to that and try to understand this better is why is it that we would say, for example, look at a child as somebody else's mess to clean up? You know, I married a woman that had 3 kids, as a lot of people seem to know, and it wasn't because the father was a piece of shit. It's because they got a divorce for whatever reason. I work with the father to raise the kids. I love the kids. I consider children to be an asset. I love, you know, I could have married. You know, you and I both are guys who have a little bit of money. You know how it is. You got a little bit of money. You could pick.
Let's go.
Litter. I could went back. I could have got a woman 25 years younger than me and had a newborn baby. I just didn't want to have a newborn baby. I like mentoring kids. These kids have helped me make millions of dollars because they helped me run my business. This is fun for me. So why is it that we would go out and tell men, don't be no step baby daddy. Don't be no. I think it was I used Crash Dummy or something like that. I honor those men. Let's seriously, I really have admiration for the men who say, you know what, I didn't make this mess, but it's my community. I'm gonna clean up. If I see a piece of trash in my neighborhood, I'm not gonna be like, well, that's not my trash. Somebody got to go pick this up. I'm not picking it up because it's not my responsibility. No, I think it's all of our responsibility, right? Because you are right. You what you said earlier, I agree with that 100%. That the studies show that women are attracted to the top 10% of men. And you got some of those men in that top 10% that fuck everything, impregnate everything, passing all the disease, all that, right? So that's got to be dealt with. But I don't necessarily always look at it all as just like, okay, all these women were just stupid. Sometimes they literally fall in love with the guy and they really think it's going to work out. And maybe their daddy nobody taught them how to discern between the two. I just think that attacking is not the best approach. I think that we can build without having a scapegoat. I feel like the single black mother
it doesn't matter if you fall in love or whatever. If the relationship don't work out, it doesn't work out. And they notice he's always used the word attacking. No one's attacking someone. And that's the difference. You can critique someone without attacking. The issue is that everything, when it comes to women, everything is labeled attacking, opposed to just critiquing or giving your opinion on something, man. Let's go.
What's the scapegoat? It started with the Kevin Samuels thing. When he realized how many views he was going to get. Remember, Kevin Samuels did content for years. Nobody paid attention. It wasn't until he told that poor lady that she's going to die alone, well, she probably already knew that shit anyway. That was when he started doubling down on that. And I'm like, why you got to go tell people they're going to die alone? If they know they're going to die alone, they're going to die alone. Let them deal with that. It's not our job to be like, well, because you are a 35-year-old black woman and you whatever, you're going to die alone. Why would we even want to be known for that kind of thing?
She called in.
Exactly.
What do you mean? She asked for the advice. She asked him for his insight. See, the part where you're wrong is that we don't acknowledge the fact that Kev had held men accountable for years. And he was much harder on men than he was on women. But see, we only want to acknowledge the part where people start getting offended because he started holding women accountable. See, your word choice is strategic, and I understand what you do, Boyce. You use attack instead of saying being held accountable. See, we don't use the word attack when we talk to men.
I just said that shit.
We just say, man up, take care of business, take ownership and responsibility for what you did, and then keep going. But we don't use that word when we apply it to women that ask for the advice of Kevin Samuels. He didn't attack anybody. He told the truth. And so it's a difference between being a truth teller and somebody that's doing it for views, because he was compensated according to what it was, which I think that he should have been compensated and he should have been much more successful earlier. But because he was compensated and he was successful as a result of it, that's what then brings out the jealousy. That's what then brings out the haters. That's what then brings out the problem, because he wasn't a problem when he was given the exact same advice, even worse to men. But let's flip over for a second. I don't think these guys are heroes of the community. I think that these guys are enabling bad behavior. Because if a woman, and they say it regularly, can go out and do what she want to do, these college campuses are nothing but indoctrination camps. They are.
I agree with that, but I've said the same thing. Go ahead.
And they literally not only are indoctrination camps, but they're also a gateway into bad behavior for a lifetime of pain, meaning that they go out there, they slut it out, they get pregnant, they do what they want to do, and they even have a phase for it. They say, this is my whole phase. So instead of us holding women accountable and saying, hey, you shouldn't have a whole phase, but you should get married, because we already understand what the statistics are. You're less likely to go to jail. You're more likely to graduate college. You're less likely to need therapy. You're less likely to have problems. You're less likely to join gangs if you are raised in a two-parent household. Instead of us going back to the core of it and saying, hey, listen, I'm not going to enable your bad behavior by rewarding you with a good man that then should have been with his own family. Instead, I'm going to hold you accountable, and maybe you should choose better. As a matter of fact, you should probably go back and get with the person that you had children with in the first place, because if he was good enough to open your legs for, because kids still need their father. You just said out of your own mouth that you worked closely with the father of the children from the mother that she originally had kids with. So why don't we have conversations with men or with women and say, hey, then how come you won't go back with the person that actually had the children with, because that's probably what's best for them in most situations. But I believe that you advocate for it because that's the life that you live. You chose it. And so how can you go against the very thing that you live and then tell guys to do anything different when that's the thing that you're doing? Because you would sound like a hypocrite. And I think that you also understand who your core audience is. I think that the majority of the people that support you, Boyce, are women, Black women. And they want to hear the narrative. They want to be sold. They want to be told a certain thing similar to how it is when we go to church. And so they support you because you don't go against them. And it's a strong possibility, the majority of them, based off of the statistics, that they are single mothers.
Bro.
Thanks for the tip. Bang! Bang! It's good!
Cooking, man. Let me grab these super chats real quick, and I'm gonna get right back to it. I promise. I gotta acknowledge people who paying the bill. Salute to the homie Caleb right here. And one of the moderators, please drop the link to the channel membership. I know the chat is closed right now, but if y'all want to sign up to get into the chat and interact, one of the moderators, please drop the link to the channel membership, and I'll pin it up top so you guys can join the channel membership. Welcome to the squad. Let's see. Salute to you, Caleb. Thank you very much. He re-upped on the channel membership. Salute to the homie Ricardo. Hide the money, y'all. Hide the money.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Salute to you, bro. Thank you very much for the $50 bomb.
Money in the bank. Yeah. Shout out what you drank. I got money in the bank. Yeah. Shout out what you drank.
Thank you very much. Let's see. What you got, Ricardo Media, in that $50 super chat? Shout out General Theo Cooper, 100K on the way, watching the work and supporting my interest. Thanks for sharing the content. My God.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Salute to you. Thank you very much, RM. Thank you very much, Project Leroy, dropping the link to the channel membership. I have it pinned right now if you guys want to join and interact with the chat. Appreciate you, Ricardo. We moving, man. We moving.
Oh, my!
Salute to you, Ricardo Media. Always hold me down. I got subscribed to your content creation channel as well. Salute to you, bro. Let's see. Salute to the homie Mark Coop, the $10 super chat. There are usually mental and anger issues from broken homes, and usually you can't discipline them. If they decide to leave you, if they decide to leave you, you're still stuck with the child support on kids that's not yours. Fuck you, fool. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Goddamn right.
Exactly, man. Again, mentorship, volunteering. These are things you have to, like the Boys and Girls Club. Hell yeah. And I'll be honest, that's something that I said that I would like to have done. I haven't got off my ass to do it, but I guess I'm telling myself I need to do it. It's volunteering, man. Volunteering. I have one son. I've raised my one son. I don't have a million goddamn kids out here, but I do think that I have enough sense that I could help lead some of these boys, some of these fatherless boys out here, especially me being from Detroit, a predominantly black city. With that being said, I ain't obligated to do a motherfucking thing.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
I'm not obligated to do that. That's something I would do for, to help those children out in the betterment of our culture. But I'm not going to be forced to do so and or shame men who choose not to do that, man. Facts, man. Salute to you, Coop. Let's see. Salute to Kofa back in that super chat. Most stepdads get shit on. Not minority, most. For someone that's so specific, on numbers, he's all over the place. Boyce on that fuck shit. And you can look at his face like how he's surprised when Anton was telling him, the majority of children are created by a minority of men. Because if you let Boyce tell it, all of it, Kofi, your daddy ain't shit, Big Coop ain't shit, and none of my fathers ain't shit because his dad wasn't shit. And this is words out of Boyce's mouth. I'm not disrespecting his father. He said that. Facts, man. Salute to you, Kofi. It's projection, bro. Salute to Caleb back in the super chat. Salute to the squad and the commander. Appreciate you, Caleb. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Salute to you, Caleb. Let's see. Salute to KP from KC back in that super chat. Steph Curry, mama, there goes that man. Man down. In fact, leave that Kofi drop. Steph Curry, mama, there goes that man. Man down. Salute to you, KP from KC. Facts, bro. Facts. Salute to Dave Burner Miles. It's kind of lame to think that all this game Anton dropping gonna fall on Moisture's simping deaf ears, bro.
You're goddamn right.
Exactly, bro. You can look at this man. You gotta just look at his face and think,
You filthy motherfucker.
salute to you, Boyce, man. I used to respect you for your financial acumen, but everything else, I'm thinking, bro,
You lose.
salute to you, Dave, for the $10 super chat. Salute to the homie Willie Walk squad. Let's go. Roll to 100K. We moving, man. We moving.
Oh my!
Willie Walk, 1,100 in the building.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the homie Willie Walk, Single by Choices, Cart Before the Horse production. We moving, man. We moving. Let's get back to the content.
And so I don't speak to the majority. I don't speak to the majority of people that want to hear what they want to hear. The only thing I care about is the truth. I'll let the chips fall where they may. And I'm not controlled by anybody. I don't care about the demographics. My audience or the people that resonate with me, they gonna find me. I don't pander to nobody. The only thing I do is I tell the truth. There's nothing that I say. Is nothing that you can reference that I say that is actually bad for the community, including how I live my life. Specifically, you reference my family. I'll give you a little bit of context. I was raised in a 2-parent household, all 4 boys, me and my 3 brothers. My father was in our life until I was in my late 30s. That's when my father passed away. Then my mother became a widow when all of her children was out the house past 30 years old. And then eventually another guy, because she was working for me in one of my restaurants, came in, asked me, could he speak to my mother? And then eventually they wound up getting married after her children were already grown. So she was widowed. And then she wound up getting remarried when her children was grown. All 9 of my uncles on my mother's side married, never divorced. None of my brothers have never been divorced. I've been married for over almost 20 years since I was 22 years old with the woman that I chose, the woman that I grew up with in high school. I met her in high school. She's in the other room right now. I have a daughter, right? My other uncle that's not deceased on my father's side, he's still married to the same woman. I don't come from broken households. I don't come from broken families. I chose the woman that I have. I have no scandals. I have no problems. I have no issues in my life. So when I speak, what happens is the reason why I live my life like an open book is because I want men to not only see an example of a person that's advocating for the thing that he lived for, but I'm a reflection of what I would want my daughter to marry. And so it's hard for women to then come after me and say, well, he's hurt or he's coming from a broken family. because I don't. And I think that it's guys like me that need to advocate for guys that's on the other side, because I don't have to go through it and they don't either. And I want to be a reflection of what I want those guys to be. But I believe that you advocate for it because you understand your audience. I don't think that you even really believe it. It's nowhere in the world that you can tell me, Boyce, that you would tell your daughter or your son to go and get with a ready-made family. I don't believe you would do it.
Exactly.
So, well, let me jump in on that.
And let's see if he'll respond to that. Would Boyce tell his children, would he advise? Because I believe he has a daughter. I don't believe he has like a biological son. Would you, say for argument's sake, he does? Would you tell your biological son to go out here and pick a mother? Let's use the one chick, for example, the 7 children chick. Let's use her for example. Would he advocate for his biological son to go wife a woman with 7 children? Or we don't even have to go to that extreme. 2 or 3 children. Would you advocate your biological childless son to do that? And you know what the answer is going to be?
Access denied.
He wouldn't. Let's get back to it. I'm going to grab the super chats in 1 second.
My audience is actually pretty mixed. It's about 60-40 women to men, though. So you are right about that.
Stop the cap.
But there's a lot of men that follow me. And it's not... And the pandering part, I think that's debatable.
No, it's not.
When I go to your channel and I look at who's in there making comments, it's mostly men, right? And what I would almost say to you, brother, is just in terms of a thought, is I think there's a reason why men resonate with your message more than women, because I don't really hear the kind of intelligent, constructive advice that I think you're capable of when I see your commentary.
Passive aggressive.
I see a lot of stuff that could come off as woman bashing.
Thanks
right?
for the tip.
Like that, just the little video that I shared on my Instagram about Umar hit it, so hit it. Then you threw that little thing, but Boyce didn't hit it. We know we ain't worried about Boyce. You're right, and you're right. Boyce ain't gonna hit it because Boyce was not out there.
Boyce,
right.
You know the difference between joking and then also putting the medicine inside of the candy. What part of that clip that you played was actually toxic or woman bashing?
I think the part that was toxic was this idea that
right,
that we are judging a woman's past much more harshly than we would judge a man's past. You said sit in the presence of kings. I think it's debatable about what makes a man a king. I know a lot of men who ain't got king-like qualities, who ain't kings for shit, who are walking around claiming. Seriously though,
what's the toxic?
Like when you hear guys talk about, well, women's standards are too high and they want this to. I'm like, well, maybe you just didn't make the fucking cut.
No,
like a lot of guys don't make the cut and then run around bitching and pissed off because the woman didn't want him. She had better options than you.
What in the clip did you play that I say that was woman bashing or toxic?
Bro, Boyce up here with this Joker tango. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Salute to Willie Walk. Make sure y'all subscribe to Single by Choices. Let's see. Culture Invasion just re-upped on the channel membership. I see you, CIP. Appreciate you, bro. 10 Plus Sound gifted us with 1 channel membership. Thank you very much, 10 Plus.
Thanks
10
for
Plus,
the
my
tip.
guy, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to 10 Plus. Mr. Guap, what you got, Mr. Guap? You haven't blabbing on any bullshit earlier. A step is something you walk on. Let that marinate. Facts.
Goddamn right.
Salute to you, Mr. Guap. Salute to 10 Plus. Back gifting us 5 channel memberships.
Where's my money, bitch?
Salute to you, 10 Plus. Let's see. Salute to, thank you very much, 10 Plus, for the channel memberships. Salute to Dr. Evil. What you got, Dr. Evil? Channel member for 2 months. Telling me to be stepdads equals bad financial advice. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Right? Right, Dr. Evil Genius? That's a fact, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Growth Talk with Kofa back in that super chat. I volunteered. You'd be surprised about the smoke you get trying to help our community. Only give what you can, Coop. I burn myself out, man. Facts, bro. And I think I've heard you talk about that before, Kofi, as well, man. That's a good point, bro. That is a good point, man. Because I do know that these boys need fathers. I said this myself. I was one of the 30 cousins. I've said this in my channel, man. It disgusts me to this day to even say it. I had 30 cousins. 4 of us. 4 out of us 30 children had active fathers in their life. And I happen to be one of those 4, man. And I could never imagine the type of man that I would have become without my father in my life, man. So I understand the magnitude of children, especially boys growing up without their father, man. It's needed, man, but you can't force that shit on anyone or try to shame them into it. Salute to you. Make sure y'all subscribe to Growth Talk with Kofa. Salute to the homie Drummer Boy. I see you.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Damn, Dame Thorough just subscribed. Salute. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go. Man, we trying to get to that 100,000 subs. Salute to the homie Drummer Boy 1980 says salute. I was just watching one of your videos you dropped yesterday on Jason Black. One of the moderators, if y'all could please drop the link to the homie Drummer Boy 1980 representing South Carolina. He be cooking. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for the $10 drop, man. Salute to the homie Mike Young. Mike Young, hide the money, bro.
The money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Salute to you, Mike Young. Salute to you, Mike Young. To everybody that's being disrespectful in the chat, or to Boyce. I'm not gonna take this. You think you can do this to me?
You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga.
I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with that. Salute to you, Mike Young, with the $50 bomb. What you got, Mike? I'm gonna update you, Mike, Joe, and Rakai. I think I got Joe on here. I'm gonna need to update Mike Young as well as Rakai Media as our show sponsor for the $50 bomb. Let the truth overcome the delusion. Facts!
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Bro, I'm telling you, man, cook them. Salute to you, Mike Young. Let me grab these other super chats. I'm going to update you, Mr. Young, as one of our show sponsors. Let's see. Salute to Jay Gray. DJ Blink01 just subscribed. Salute. Hit that subscribe button. I know y'all ninja watching. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see. Jay Gray says, Anton Son and Boyce Watkins. Bruh.
Goddamn right.
Salute to you, Jay Gray. It's looking like that. It's looking that way, Jay Gray. It's looking that way. Salute to the independent man. What you got, bro? 1K plus in the live. We going, bro. We moving, man. We moving. Salute to you, independent male, for the $5 super chat. Let's see. Salute to the homie Willie Walk. What you got, Walk? He says, get to the chopper, boys. Facts, bro.
Get to the chopper!
Facts, boys. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. All right, bro. What
the hell is wrong with you people?
What the hell is wrong with you, boys? Appreciate you, Walt. Let's get back to it.
Okay, let's play the clip. How about we play the clip?
Oh, yeah.
Is that cool? All right, let's pull the clip up and we can dissect it. That way we can look at a refresh memory. And I gotta actually take a quick leak. So this will be your platform for a minute. Let me see if this is.
I don't care what nobody say. I definitely agree.
Damn. All right, you know what? It's on my Instagram. Okay, so let me pull it up on my Instagram. But I'm gonna play the clip, man, because the thing about it was the tone. If you want to understand like the other point of view on what you said, go to my page. Since you said more women might follow me or whatever than you. Take a look at what some of the ladies said, and I think that women should be heard.
And goddamn it, I'm sorry to stop it. I'm gonna let them get into it. But the goddamn tone police, the motherfucker, goddamn it. I hate this tone police bullshit, man. We fucking men out here. Fuck the tone. It's the goddamn message.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Right? It doesn't mean you got to agree. The question is, are you hearing women, or are you just telling women what you think, and that we somehow, because we're men, our opinion is the only opinion that matters? That's the part that's the problem. That was the issue I had with. I like Kevin Samuels. Kevin did a video about me. I felt bad because he was very supportive. Bro, he was very supportive of me in the video. But Kevin died alone. Let's go. Kevin Samuels, the same shit he said about that woman. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone. He
you went in on you.
But here, yo, this thing again. He talking this Kevin Samuels died alone bullshit. One, that's not true.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
And second of all, what the fuck? Why is that even something of significance or important to you? And again, he's doubling down on a lie. Didn't Mr. Which I don't really even care, but it's already been reviewed and announced that Mr. Samuels passed away with a woman who tried to resuscitate him. What's he talking about? His cat, bro.
You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
Perfect Square, Ponce is cat, bro. And this is some weak ass shit. What the fuck does that have to do with the goddamn argument? But he died alone. He died alone. You sound like a scoring goddamn female, bro. Bro, let's go, man. We cooked.
The minute that he passed away, you started talking junk about him the minute that he passed away.
Facts. I got receipts.
You know what? I had to be honest. Just like you said, you don't pander. I don't pander.
Well, how can you sit here and say that you
I lost a lot of black male friends because of that position, but I'm okay with that.
I'm with having smoke for people when they can defend themselves.
Exactly.
But how can you speak ill upon a man after he passed away? That's just low.
That's sucker shit.
That's low brow, boys. You know it. You cannot start speaking all of a sudden start talking tough on a person after they passed away. Hold on. Because I know him. I spoke at his funeral, right? I know his mother. I know his daughter. That was low brow. To hear you as a voice of the Black community talk negatively about a person after they passed away, that was foul, boys.
There was nothing I said about Kevin after his death that I did not say when he was alive. And Kevin knew it because Kevin was talking to my wife on his platform.
About a person after they passed away.
I did not know. My position is unconditional honesty. I don't give a fuck if you're alive or you're dead. My opinion is not going to shift. I did not. No. Let's be clear. I did not dislike Kevin. I specifically gave him compliments. I talked about the good things he did. Man, we gotta defend our women, man. If you got a platform when you're making women feel bad, acting like women are the only ones who can die alone.
Trying to move the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts.
No, we're not moving the goalposts.
Once a person passes away, first of all, it was fresh off of his death, and his mother is grieving, and his daughter is grieving. His friends is grieving. People that actually care for him is grieving. You piled on in the death. That's low brow, boys. Listen, and I said it. I don't care if people say anything about a person when they're alive and they can defend themselves. He got a platform. He can say whatever it is that you want to say. When somebody passes away and people are grieving and you piling on in the same way that a lot of these other women that didn't like him, and you say that you like him, but you validating how it is that that's low brow behavior. I will never talk negatively about a person that cannot defend themselves.
Thanks for the tip.
Or if I don't care for somebody, I'm just gonna not say nothing at all.
And Boyce sitting up here with his face, you know good and goddamn well what he's saying is accurate. You're a piece of shit if you speak on somebody after their death, and especially because the fact that they can't defend themselves. And two things I wanted to say. I did two videos. One, like I said, was Boyce and Corey Holcomb when they first got into it. And one of the things that I wanted to point out, because I ended up doing 3 videos on that because they were going back and forth. But the first video, they hadn't really kicked off yet. So I took that time to point out the fact that I noticed a couple months, I think it was 2 or 3 months after Boyce Watkins passed away. Oh, and I sent this shit to Anton, by the way. I emailed Anton yesterday.
Thanks for the tip.
I don't know if he hit me back. I emailed Anton yesterday clips of what I'm describing to you guys right now. A couple months, I think 2 months after Kevin Samuels passed away, Boyce Watkins did an interview on a YouTube channel called Hip Hop News or Hip Hop University News. I'm probably butchering the name of the channel, but I got receipts on this. And Boyce said the same bullshit that he said before about how Kevin Samuels died alone. But he said one thing specifically, one lie that he just keeps running with. I don't know if he's purposely lying or just obtuse or just half talking out his ass without doing his research like he's did right here apparently with Anton. What Boyce kept saying was that once Kevin Samuels went viral with a clip of the young lady who I believe was from North Carolina, the one that went, die alone, the one that went viral, that's actually the video that brought me to KS, which I'm sure a lot of other people in the chat as well. He kept saying that once Kevin found that worked and he went viral, Kevin started putting in the title of all his videos, die alone, die alone, die alone. And I went and fact checked in that video and found that wasn't true. And I can't remember all the videos off the top of my head. I believe it was 800 something videos. And I searched Kevin Samuels' entire channel. 4 of those videos had the title. 4.
Thanks for the tip.
Of those videos had the title Die Alone. And that was obviously a couple years ago when KS passed. And then as recently as like 6 months ago, I made a video because he dissed Kevin Samuels again. Like for no reason whatsoever. He was doing a conversation. He was streaming a 30-minute, 40-minute convo on his channel and just dissed Kevin Samuels for no reason. I made a video about it and there's nobody watching shit. Hip Hop Uncensored. Thank you very much, CDT Beats. That's what it was right there.
Thanks for the tip.
Hip Hop Uncensored. So yeah, it's receipts out here on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I called him out on it, but my channel was much smaller at the time as well. Let's get back to it. I'm gonna grab these super chats.
I'm not gonna talk negatively about somebody
But it's okay. But it's okay to tell women who are gonna die alone that they're gonna die alone.
So that's okay. Call into your platform.
Okay to
you forgetting one thing, Boyce. You forgetting one thing. They called into his platform to get his advice. He did not ask them.
They did not call in to get abuse. They did not
No.
in.
Every single and you're not giving him credit for all of the women that he actually helped because he has statistics and he had facts. He had people that he was actually getting to the finish line. And see, we don't talk about that part. And you're still moving the goalpost. The fact of the matter is, it does not matter what happened when somebody was alive. Us as people with a platform, we should not be talking about people fresh on their death in a negative way. And then at the same time, you sitting here talking about, well, I liked him. You can't have both. Right. Either you was rocking with him and you liked him, or you didn't. But if it was somebody,
I don't. But that's
bro. Anton cooking, bro. Lil Ernest just subscribed. Salute. Let me grab these super chats real quick. I want to give it. I don't want to stop the show. He cooking. And any fan saying the shit that needs to be said, I gotta acknowledge these super chats. Salute to you, Rikai, our show sponsor. This week mail. That's a fact. Salute to you, Rikai. Salute to the homie Mark Cooper says, fuck a tone and scream like Holland Wolves in public at men. Nigga, please. Facts.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
And it's funny you said that because somebody sent me some we do like the dash cam. Want to switch it up, do like the eviction cam now. And there's a clip that I'm going to play, man. And it's just a woman getting evicted. A woman's mother is getting evicted. And I think they were in Memphis. Salute to Jay Gray. Salute to, let me know, put your hands up if you're watching from Memphis. They were in Memphis. This woman was getting evicted. And the whole point I'm trying to make is that acknowledging something in your chat. There's her daughter, 25 years old, 30 years old, just outside screaming like a banshee for minutes, for 20, 30 minutes, just screaming her head off about her mom getting evicted. Bitch still getting evicted anyway. Like, you're not going to do anything. But it just amazed me, man. And especially, I see that shit in Detroit, too. Just loud, screaming-ass women who think that shit is normal, bro. No.
Access denied.
Salute to you, Mark Koo. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Salute to me, Project Leader. What you got, PL? Boys need motivation tips from Microwave Head. Salute to you, bro. I remember Microwave Head in the round, man. Let's see if you got some information for us.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail, but guess what? It ain't happening. You know why? Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
Salute to you, Project Leader. That's so stupid. Skinny Boy says, I think KS was deleted for making a change, bro. Look. Skinny Boy 20 Boy. Here's the thing about Coop. Coop's not really into conspiracy theories, but that one I'm 100% behind.
Bang! Bang! It's good.
Normally. I'm not normally behind. But that one, I thought the same thing, man. I thought KS was really making a difference, and he was trying to, no matter how much his distractors tried to paint the picture, he was trying to help the black community at the end of the day. And he wasn't perfect. No man ever is. So, Project Leader, let me see the microwave head emoji in the chat. Appreciate you, Skinny Boy. Yeah, bro, Skinny Boy, I wouldn't doubt it, man. Salute to the Real Talk Singles father. I married a single mom of one, and we had 2 more kids. Okay. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2015. I'm sorry to hear about your old lady passing away. Real Talk Singles fathers. These 2024 women don't want single fathers. They want simps, bruh.
You're goddamn right.
That's what I said, man. Rich. They want rich beta simps. They want dudes. Appreciate you for the $8 super chat. They want dudes who will bend to their whims and also cash them out at the same time. Salute to you, Real Talk. Sorry to hear about your wife passed away back in 2015. Let's see. Salute to Tony Dinwiddie just joined the squad. Salute. Welcome to Death Row. Appreciate you, Tony. And then salute to Hide the Money, yo.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Where the fuck is Diddy at, man? Diddy is making me look bad out here in these streets, man. Out here in these streets, he's making me look bad. But look, here's the thing. I don't think this super chat is real.
And everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give 2 fucks. But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
I'm sorry. You always give me that bye at the end, like, bitch, get off the plane. Salute to Juice Worth the Squeeze with $100 bomb.
Bang! Bang!
It's good.
What you got, Juice? See, bro, where's Diddy at, man? Diddy's supposed to be Diddy at. Boyce is sitting there. Boyce is sitting over there with that Tucker Carlson look on his face. Boyce, we said, Boyce, you can't throw rocks at a glass house and hide your hand. The tone BS is the same excuse they use for KS. Boyce, get your balls up. Facts.
Goddamn right.
Salute to you. Diddy is busy. Paul, I don't know what happened to my Diddy drop. It just don't work. Watch this shit play in like 5 minutes. Salute to you, Juice Worth the Squeeze. You are our show sponsor. Let's see. If you are against Kevin Samuels, you are against the black community, says RM. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Salute to you, Juice. I'm going to update you as our show sponsor. Give me 1 second, bro. Appreciate you, Juice. Let's see. Salute to Fred Turner with the $3 super chat. Thank you very much, Fred Turner. Always hold me down in the chat. Salute to Tanya. What you got, Tanya? Squad Theo had my 49th Earth Strong yesterday. Salute to you.
And happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck.
Let's show Tanya some love. She just turned. Tanya, 49, Tanya? Tanya, you getting old. Yo, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, Tanya. Tanya turned 49 yesterday. Let me see happy birthday, Tanya, in the chat.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
Salute to you, Tanya. Let's see. Salute to you. Let me see happy birthday, Tanya, in the chat. Let's see. What's going on, Detroit 313? Let's go, man. Salute to all my Detroit people out there.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Appreciate you, Detroit 313. Welcome to Death Row. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Mike Young back in that super chat with the $20 bomb.
The money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Salute to you. Said, Boyce, math ain't mathing. That's a fact. Salute to you, Mike Young. Thank you very much, bro. That's a fact. Math ain't mathing, man. Salute to a Spawn event. Spawn event. I got you, bro. He says Kevin Samuels got people married, repair relationships, and help men understand their value. Boyce will never have that power that Kevin had or the impact on the community. And I also think as well, that it's jealousy. I believe at one point when Kevin said, Boyce has been on YouTube for like 15 years or something like that. I think KS had maybe, y'all let me know in the chat, how many years was KS on YouTube before his channel like took off? I believe it was 3 to 5 years. Somebody correct me. I don't want to be inaccurate. Let me know in the chat. I believe it was 3 to 5 years. Then KS took off, and he took off like a rocket. And I believe that it was jealousy because Boyce never had that impact. The Boyce never had that impact on YouTube, but like you say, the impact on the community as well. Kevin Samuels would talk about how he would walk around the United States, walk around the country, and children and men would come up to him, boys to 90-year-old men on canes will come up to him saying, "Thank you, bro. Salute to you, man." Let's get back to it. I think you're 100% right, bro.
I will never do that. I will never do that.
But let me correct you. I don't do that with anyone. There's nobody that I think is perfect. I'm not a follower. I don't rock with somebody 100% or hate them 100%. I talk about the nuances. And I think with Kevin, what I always said about Kevin was the exact same thing I said before he died and after he died. I was consistent. I might be an asshole, but at least I'm a consistent asshole. As I said, he's a brilliant guy. He did great work, but he realized his channel took off when he told that lady she was going to die alone. And right before he died, he said some shit about like, when you over 35, you're a leftover. Nobody wants you. Who the fuck thinks that shit? That's bullshit.
We can go back and forth. Women in our community. I'm not here to defend Kevin.
Do you believe that? You believe a woman is worthless if they're over 35?
We can get into that. I'm not here to defend Kev because Kev's legacy speaks for itself, in my personal opinion. He said what he said. People can agree with it or disagree with it. I used to have conversations on the phone with him all the time, where I would personally disagree with him on some things also. But I will never let that come out into the public because that's not what friends do. If I was holding Kev accountable or if he was holding me accountable, then we held each other accountable privately because we truly rock with each other. So I'm not here to defend Kev because Kev can his work speak for itself. I'm saying that that's lowbrow behavior to speak on somebody. That would be almost like somebody bringing up Kobe's issues as far as what he dealt with when he was dealing with the whole rape charges upon the crashing and when he passed away.
Exactly.
That wasn't the time for it, Boyce. That's when you pass away.
And boys know this shit.
People are grieving. They are grieving. They trying to remember the best of whatever it is that they have left of the person because it was an unexpected death. That's not right. It's just not right.
Let's be clear. I don't think I talked about Kevin until the time had passed. I didn't talk. It wasn't like I did a video right when he died and said breaking news: Kevin Samuels died, and this is why I'm. I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't, but I did use it as I was thinking about the people I care about, which is mostly young black men and young women. And I said, and I wanted men to understand that men die alone too. Men who don't invest in family, they die alone just like women do.
Yes, but men have been dying alone since the start of time. That's right. That's just whataboutism. But men die alone too. Like I did a video talking about what's her name, the Drea Michelle getting with the young NBA player that's 22 and she got a son 22. You know what we have? Dumb women in the comments. What about the men? What about the men? The men do it too. It's whataboutism, man. Get the fuck out of here.
And so with what happened with Kevin, I hate
exactly
it. Me being overly logical. He was a logical guy. I think he could understand this. The reality is that we need to stop acting like it's only women that can die alone for making bad relationship choices. Men, we do have a privilege. Black men, we have a huge privilege because statistics show that the percentage of marriage eligible black men to black women is highly disproportionate because of mass incarceration and all that. So men like you or men like me that are at a certain age, that have money or whatever, you got the pick of the litter. Women are everywhere. There was over a supply of women. It was too much, right? That's why I wanted to get married. I didn't want all that no more. So the thing about it is a lot of women that are gonna die alone, whatever we want to call it, it's not because they were hoes or they all made bad choices. It's because there's an imbalance. And I think that you got to talk about that, man. You can't just talk.
We can debate that, but I just wanted to make sure that I addressed
St. Louis Mookie.
That was right. I mean, we could debate anything, or not even debate. I don't even want to say debate because debate is, you taking a position and I'm taking a position. I'm open to the possibility that I'm wrong and I'm open to hearing you. And after this conversation, I'm also going to take into consideration everything that you say because I do think that you're intelligent and I do think that you make some interesting and good points, right? But we can have a conversation about anything. I just don't agree with the way that you addressed it. I thought that it was, I think that you're better than that.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. And the feeling's mutual. And I want us to, I'm glad we're connected. I want to say that because I do believe in conflict resolution and I appreciate the fact you came in. So I got that clip. I'm gonna play your clip. And then I want you to give your perspective on what you were saying, and then I'll give you my take. So I think I got the right clip here. Here we go.
I don't even want to be in the presence of a woman that's tainted. You don't have a chance because he already had you. Listen, if it's that easy for me to get it, I don't feel that special because he hit it and he hit it and Dreadhead hit it and Umar hit it. Boyce didn't hit it. Boyce didn't hit it. He didn't have a chance. We ain't worried about Boyce. And the favorite football player hit it and the basketball player hit it and the homie from the hood hit it and they ran a train on you before that and then you had a kid by him and you had a kid by him and you had a kid by him and then for some reason you think you're supposed to be sitting in the presence of kings. Since when did that happen? How is it that we started qualifying ourselves for people that we don't even qualify to sit in front of? And then they want you to be a step crash dummy. I just got a quick question, ladies. What qualifies you for a good man? Gentlemen, for those of you that have held yourself to a higher standard, have gone through the fire, has become the best version of yourself and continue to evolve based off of what your next preference is, your next purpose is, your growth curve, because your purpose is ever evolving depending on where you at in your life. I tell you all the time, vet for the direction that you're going in so the woman that you wind up being with is not the woman that you've met. Anton, how do you vet for the direction that you're going in? Think about it. Overwhelmingly, guys, the value of a man continues to rise as he gets older. The value of a woman diminishes as she gets older. That's why they call it the wall, because she hit a certain point in her life to where if she can't climb, she bound to drizzle. Shout out to Snoop.
That's correct. So what part of that is woman bashing?
That a woman's value diminishes as she gets older. I think that there is a better way to lay that out. Now, one thing I will say, I'm gonna start with where I agree with you, because these debates are hard for me, honestly, because I listen to a lot of the stuff you say, and I listen to a lot of stuff Kevin said, and I completely got it. I do, and my wife doesn't get it the way I get it. And I've encouraged her. I've said, you should probably listen to some of these guys because they are reflecting something that a lot of men feel. And I think that should be heard. I think that the way I would challenge you on that a little bit is to say, is there a way you can make your point without it coming out as what you are against? You know, you did talk about what you were for. You talked about men, you know, the best version of yourself and everything else. And the problem with people on the internet is that a guy who's listening to you, there's nothing in that video that makes him say, well, maybe I need to step my game up. Where am I lacking? Where have I made a mistake? Where have I, remember, we're men, we're the leaders of the community. If the community's falling apart, a lot of it's falling on us. Where am I not doing what I'm supposed to do? Right. And you know, and then the other part is that I think that really just sort of saying things like, look, as a man, my value goes up as I get older. As a woman, your value goes down. I know a lot of guys whose value does not go up, you know, because of the bad choices that they're making. They got the babies, mamas, the diseases, the bad credit.
It's not nothing is absolute, man. Nothing is absolute.
They haven't got their money up. Education levels flat dead, not taking care of their kids, not a good leader of the household. So this is, I think that's a false idea. And then also I think that as men, it's not really our right to tell a woman what her value actually is. There are some women who have enough juice where they could sleep with several men and do whatever they're gonna do and still bag a good man because she looks good or because she knows how to treat a man or whatever.
Thanks for the tip.
I think that these the hard fast rules I don't like. That's what I don't like. Like the idea that if you're over 35, you're worthless. That's not. I know women that are 42 that could compete with a 28-year-old.
But let me grab these super chats real quick. But also, Boyce, RM had it in the chat earlier. Boyce will say something without adding context or the nuances in it. No one ever said you're 35 and you're worthless. There's some context that he's missing behind that statement. Let me grab these super chats. Boyce only 700K. Boyce only 700K of black men are in prison. Yeah, we all locked up and all that bullshit. Salute to you, Jay Gray. Let's see. Salute to who we have here. The Little Gaming channel. Salute to you, Little Gaming. Let's see. Art hashtag Game Stone. Art hashtag Game Stone just subscribe. So Luke, appreciate you, bro. The Little Gaming channel says with a $20 super chat, Boyce is a coward. Boyce flaps his gums, and then when someone calls him out on it, he starts to backslide and pussy pop. Boyce is a bad advice giving clown. Don't take relationship or financial advice from him.
Goddamn right.
Oh my! I'm sorry, bro. It's hilarious, man. And that's what he was doing. And you could see him starting to backpedal once Anton was hitting him with facts, bro. Hitting him with facts. Again, he's talking about how he feels. And I'm sorry, grown-ass men talking about tone. That pisses me off, man, because it's bad enough we had to deal with that when KS was still alive and having these conversations, and the women are like, your message is right, but it's just your tone. And I just thought,
shut up, bitch.
Grow the fuck up. To me, that's bad enough when we would hear women talking about the tone police. I was like, oh, shut up. But to hear grown-ass men doing it, bruh, no.
Access denied.
Salute to you. One of the moderators, please drop the link to the Little Gaming channel. All facts, bro. Appreciate you, man, for the $20 bomb, bro. Let's see. Salute to Hidden Gems for joining the channel membership. Welcome to Death Row. I see you, HG. Let's see. Salute to Mark the Guardian in Super Chat. Adults should need to be told it's not all. Exactly.
Bang! It's good.
Exactly, bro. That should go without saying. There's going to be one-offs. There's going to be exceptions. But that should go without saying. You 100% correct. 1,000% correct, Mark the Guardian. Bro, it's so annoying, man. That needs to be said. It shouldn't have to be. Salute to Dynasty Things, Boyce Watkins, Mr. Simp Juice. There you go. Let's get back to it. I think I got one more real quick. Salute to the homie Mark Coop. What you got, Coop? Baby making abilities, stop fools, and fuck tone. Say it as it is. Exactly. I'm tired of muting what men say. Are we a First Amendment country for just women? That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Facts, man. Let's get back to it.
So why don't we talk about as opposed to trying to make these rules?
You don't know no 42-year-old that can compete with a 28-year-old.
You surely don't.
Bro,
no, you don't.
Let me tell you the truth. I'm honest reflection here. When I was 45, that was when I got married. I had just ended a relationship with a woman that was younger than me.
You notice he didn't answer the question. He don't know no 42-year-old that's compete with a 22-year-old.
Much younger. And I made a conscious decision. I told my friend, I said, I really don't want to date younger women anymore because I want to date a grown-up. And at that time, I met women that were all 37, 38 and over because I specifically said, I do not want to date a woman under 35 because I want a woman I can relate to. I'm a cerebral man. I'm not a stupid guy. I don't think with my dick. I think with my brain. And I wanted somebody that actually had something in common with me, somebody who understood how to care about something other than herself, somebody who wasn't thinking like a child. And Black women are gorgeous. There are women that can hit 38, 40. Now you're not 40 yet. You'll know. Like I think when you get like 40,
I'm 41.
You're 41. Okay. So I thought you were 38. Okay, so you're 41. As you get older, you start to just really see what Black women can do. Now it doesn't apply to all women, but there are some women out here that look really good that I would legitimately that might be 41 that I would pick over a dumbass 29.
DG.
You hear yourself?
Let's go.
You're saying a woman that looks really good. See, when I teach guys what to vet for, I'm not focused on the silly shit like women that look really good. I'm teaching guys to vet for whether or not she has great character, whether or not she's a good mother, right? Or whether or not she would be a good mother. I'm teaching guys to be equally yoked with women that understand spirituality, right? Women that will pray for you when you go out. And a lot of times, one of the ways in which we qualify people, even in the job market, you look at their resume, right? And so if every other sector and in everything that we do in life, we qualify people based off of their past decisions, then why in relationships is that the only sector because we feel a certain type of way or she looks good? Because let's be clear. Listen, anybody can go and get some surgery. Anybody can go and get a BBL. Like that don't mean nothing. The surface level stuff don't mean anything to people like supposed to be people like me and you that have substance, that's trying to build, that understand the importance of creating a legacy, that leaves a blueprint for other people that come behind us as to what it is that you should vet for. I'm not focused on the surface level stuff. I'm focused on things that actually build communities and add value. So it's not about looks. It's not about that for me, Boyce. And when I teach these guys, I'm telling them, vet for the direction that you're going in, not for what your current circumstances are. And that's why it's important, because when you see the narrative that's resonating amongst all of these other women channels, they're saying don't date guys based off of potential. When you 22, 23, 24 years old, you ain't got nothing but potential. You broke.
Exactly.
You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to grow. You're trying to get yourself together. You in school. You probably just got a job. You're in an internship or whatever. And so if they telling you don't date based off of potential, then all I can do is give guys insight on how it is that they can vet for women that actually look to go in the direction that they're going in, who are equally yoked, right? So when I say that a woman that is 42 can't compete with a woman that's 28, often at times I'm saying that you have a better idea of what her past decisions were to more effectively evaluate whether or not she's a good woman.
Franklin, know you just subscribed. Salute. Hit the subscribe button, people.
I don't go based off of the surface. I don't go based off of optics. I go based off of reality. Based off of
so let me ask you.
And so similarly, when we reference back into that clip, if she slept with every single other guy and she had a whole bunch of kids by a bunch of other people, but then she still find herself not in a relationship, not married, not moving the way that she's supposed to move. So you telling me that as a man, if I'm single, no children, taking care of business, top of the totem pole, I know that statistically my earning potential is not even going to hit its apex until late 50s, early 60s. That I'm supposed to pick her?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm actually saying pick who the hell you want. Just pick who you want. Here's where we agree. You talked about a woman where everybody done hit it. Umar hit it. No, that they ran the train on her. I'm not picking that woman either. That's
you
not.
Don't know.
Here's the thing. I don't need to announce that. I just will pick a quality woman. I picked what I wanted.
What's a quality woman?
To me, a quality woman was a woman that fit my life. Like you said, all those things.
But listen, you said of a quality woman.
You were talking about the non-10. You were talking about the things that didn't have to do with what she looked like, right? The spirituality, what kind of mother she be. Well, then where did that comment come from about a woman's value diminishing with age? It seems to me that if she's older, she'd have more of the spirituality and be just a better person, be more intellectual, be able to connect with. So
let's have a conversation.
Why would you pick a young thought, a 27-year-old who still doesn't even know who she is, as opposed to say a 39-year-old who maybe is more evolved in that way? I'm not telling you what to
How
pick.
did she discover who she is? Did she discover who she was by sleeping with a bunch of guys, having a bunch of relationships? Because you can't unsee what you saw. You can't think about it. If a woman is 40 and I'm looking to have children, you have a better chance of doing it with a 28-year-old than you do with a 40-year-old.
Now that is true. That is true. Right? Because that was my real life dilemma. I was like, do I really want to have more kids or do I not? I married a woman specifically with children, not just because she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. She was one of my best friends, and her kids are great kids, well behaved, but also because they were already at a certain age where I wouldn't have to change no diapers. I didn't want to have a newborn and change diapers at 45, 46 years old. It was like, no, I'll take the 7 or 8-year-old and mentor that child. And that was fulfilling for me. And so my point is to say, here's the thing. When I made that decision, Anton, I wasn't telling other men, this is what y'all need to do. I was saying, this is what the fuck I want to do. And I think
that's not what you say, Boyce.
Let me grab these super chats real quick. And then also with Boyce, and again, I'm not trying, we can have these conversations, I think, without talking about people's, getting into people's personal lives, but it has been documented that, and Boyce has admitted that when he was in college, his now wife, when he was in college, she didn't want to get with him, or I don't even know if he actually ever shot his shot, because he admitted he was shy with women when he was younger. So I don't even know if he ever even shot his shot with his now wife, when they were in college, when they were college students. I know that he liked her. I don't know if he actually ever shot a shot, or maybe he did and failed. But the point is, he got with her 25 years later after she was divorced. I believe she had 3 children with her husband. And yeah, and that may be cool to you. That made me look like that was the perfect opportunity for you. But to other people, that looks like from their perspective. I'm not saying mine, but from their perspective is that, Ninja, you got friend zone for 25 years. Then when you came back around, and you up now. I think Boyce, I don't pocket watch, but I think I heard him say it. I think he's worth like $8 million or something like that. Like, dude, he's rich, he's successful, PhD, doing the damn thing. No hate on that. But people will look at you a certain way and say you're not the best judge of character as well. So it is what it is. Let me grab these super chats. Chance99 says, is he trying to say that advocating for men to choose a higher quality woman is woman bashing? It's that he doesn't believe like in those certain things, as if, a woman's currency is her beauty. And as women grow older, the beauty tends to fade. And that's also something that Anton said as well. Is like, we're not telling guys to go out here and pick a woman based on looks. Looks ain't about shit. Especially once you get older, you're not 19 and 21, and you get older and you learn dick discipline. Looks only take you so far. But it's the same thing we talk about. It's a woman's character. What type of individual is she? Is she the type to really hold you down, have your back, or is she just superficial? Or is she only with you for the bread? Will she actually hold you down if you get into a rocky situation? You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Chance. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Salute to Aaron. What you got, Aaron? I'm an old lady who watched nearly every Kevin Samuels video. I'm still waiting on someone to point out that was so offensive. He was wonderfully honest. Thank you. And I love to hear this from a woman's perspective. That's what it is. They're always going to have the things that Kevin Samuels talked about was women making corrections on themselves, improving themselves. No. Women don't want to be told. A lot of women don't even want to be critiqued whatsoever. So the fact that he was pushing women and critiquing them, telling them that they need to change their shitty ways that they've been brought up their entire life, they didn't want to change. So even if he hit them with a logical argument, it was still the tone police. It was going to be something. They were never going to, a lot of them weren't really going to accept the criticism whatsoever. So there's always an excuse why they had a problem with them. It is what it is. Salute to you, Aaron. Let's see. Salute to 10 plus sounds back in that super chat. Anton has over 250 videos telling men to step up. Bruh.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
But it doesn't fit a narrative, 10 plus, that Boyce already has submitted into his mind. Salute to you, 10 plus. Let's see. What We Know podcast. What you got, bro? Anton Hulk Smash Boyce the Moist.
Goddamn right.
Y'all nuts, man. Salute to the amazing Spider-Man just subscribed. Salute. Appreciate you, Spidey. Let's see. Salute to Arlistic Entertainment. What you got, Arlistic? Age doesn't always mean you're wise, and Boyce is looking stupid right now.
Oh my!
And a PhD, bro.
I'm a PhD.
And a PhD, man. Let's get back to it, man.
Because listen, Boyce, unfortunately for you and for me, everything we do is up for debate because it's not just what we say. Our life decisions are also communicated to people. And I think that the things that you do is 90% of the conversation. 10% of it is what we say. The 10% is just the cherry on top. That's just us highlighting and then using ourselves as an example in order to illustrate what you should do. So your life decisions, unfortunately, and me, unfortunately, is up for debate. We don't get to control that. We are public figures. And now the things that we do and then the way that we communicate to people actually is communicating to them how it is that they should be moving and how they should make their life decisions because they look up to us based off of our results. And so you don't just say, well, I did it, and that's just the conversation, because that ain't even what you do. You also say, hey, these guys should be going out here and getting with these women that may have kids because we need to save the community, and these are the heroes of our community. That's what you also communicating, not only in your actions, but also you say it out of your mouth.
Well, you know what? I share my perspective, right? I don't think that anybody who is a free-thinking man should just be on another man's jockstrap to the point where you're doing everything that he does.
Don't do that.
You don't. Seriously, when we talk about voting, people always, every time I say something to critical of the Democrats, people think I'm telling people to be a Republican. And the first thing I say is, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm telling you because I don't know your life. I don't know what your preferences are. It's like I can't tell you what kind of woman you should want. If you should want a tall, short, fat, thin, whatever. I'm saying that there is somebody out there for everybody, and pick what works for you.
It's not somebody for everybody.
I've also said that as well several times. I don't believe there's someone for everybody either. I think that's just something we like to say because it sounds good. Like all children are a blessing. I just think sounds good.
That's why I think that you're wrong, because it's not somebody for everybody. We know that to be a fact. Everybody is not going to win. Everybody not going to get married. Everybody can't go on. We know that this is the truth. And so for example, I have conversations with women because I think that they're delusional to all be going for the same type of guy. More importantly, I think that they're delusional to believe that they all deserve a great man, because their definition of great is not realistic for what we actually need in our community.
Thanks for the tip.
Most of us are regular, everyday people.
Yep.
That's just the reality.
Okay, well, let me ask you this though, but is it not delusional for us to decide what we think a woman deserves or what a woman can actually get?
Yes.
I've seen women who, maybe they got a couple kids and they are a certain age, but because they got the secret sauce and they know how to treat a man or they know how to exercise their options appropriately, they never run out of men that are interested in getting with them.
So
I don't think that I would have the authority.
They don't run out of men.
Think about it though. Think about it.
They don't run out of men that's willing to sleep with them. It's a difference.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. We agree on that. We agree on that. But I can't.
Sleeping around is not good, boys.
No, seriously. Like, imagine somebody telling a young black man that because you got a criminal record and a bad credit score, ain't no woman never going to want to be with you. You don't know. I mean, this man might be 6'5" and handsome as hell. He'll never run out. He'll never have a shortage of women. That's right. So the point is to say that you can't look at a person and make your determination that they're delusional. It's like if somebody says, I want to get a job and I want to work 10 hours a week. I want to make $500,000 a year. It's not my right to say that's delusional. I would say, well, that's going to be hard for you to do. But there are people like Anton Daniels who does work 10, however many hours a week you work, and you make a lot of money. Right?
Isn't it interesting, because you're validating delusion as though people deserve to get what they think that they want? For example, why do we try to discourage every young guy from not thinking that they just gonna make it into the league?
He cooking.
You don't have to be a rapper. hey, family, if you over here and you think that you deserve or you're going to be awesome and to be this big rapper or to be this big basketball player, we know statistically that you have a greater chance of being great when it comes to investing and you know, putting into your 401k and reducing your tax burden and possibly starting a business if you understand it from a business perspective, or becoming going down a specific path from a college perspective and becoming a software engineer or a cybersecurity professional. I'm going to lead you into the thing, and then I'll say, listen, you can follow your dreams after you do what you're supposed to do when it comes to securing your future, or to make sure that you're always going to be able to make money, right?
We got 1,200 people in the building. Could y'all do me a favor? Is please subscribe to the second channel. I ain't gonna hound on it. If y'all can do me a favor, please click the link, subscribe to my second channel. Let me know in the chat, and I'll acknowledge you.
And so the delusion is to put all of your eggs in that basket, and I'm gonna call that young man out on that, and I'm gonna say, listen, bro, if you're putting all of your eggs in to make it into the league, what if you break your leg, right? That's not realistic. And even if you make it into the league on average, the average basketball player only is in the league for 4 years. And then 5 years after they leave the league, they're going to go bankrupt. That's what the statistics say, right? And so I'm not leading him into this delusional way of thinking. I'm going to speak to him based off of what's best for him. And so it's the same thing when it comes to women, except for we remove those barriers because it's only based off of what you feel, not based off of the reality. The reality is that they don't deserve a certain type of guy based off of their life circumstances and the way that they live their life. See, the way that we judge people and we evaluate people is based off of what the results are. If you decide that you want to go out here and you sexy red, it behoove me to sit here and tell you that you deserve a Russell Wilson. But the problem is you'll have a Russell Wilson then hit these women with delusion because they've made the decision. Now you got every woman saying that they're going to say the Sierra's prayer.
Jason.
That's not reality for the majority of the black community. So we got to speak to the majority. We can't speak to the anomalies. It's not realistic.
Facts.
Okay, so I will agree with your point 100% is that remember my background's economics, and I think I see everything as a market.
Appreciate you, Top
What
Row.
you're basically saying is that if you're talking to a kid in the hood that says I want to be the next LeBron, you might say, look, the odds of this happening are very, very low. But you never know. You might be talking to LeBron, right? If LeBron's teachers had said going to the NBA is not going to happen for you, that would have been wrong, right?
Come on, boys. This week, bro. You got your PhD in finance. Come on, boys. I know you're not about to try to.
But most kids are not LeBron. We know this, right? So you might say, well, look, you're only 5'8". You don't even play basketball. This may not work out for you.
Appreciate you, Derek.
And I agree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. I think that when you talk about the sexy reds or whatever, I'm right there with you on that. I talk about the sexy red bullshit all the time. But I also think that at the same time, I think as men, we should probably be a little more nuanced in terms of how we have that conversation. We don't have to be bastards about it. A lot of people, men and women, you look at men that make bad choices. We could just say, well, you're a dumbass because you made bad choices. Now look at your life. Nothing's possible for you. Or you can try to also understand why he might have made those bad choices, why he might have went to jail at an early age because of the situation he was born in. So a lot of the women that they come to men like us for advice, that will take the time to hear what we have to say, to hear a man's perspective. Some of them are so damaged. Some of them, again, I don't agree with Sierra having a baby with Future. I think Future is a piece of shit. I really do. But the problem I have is that you have a lot of guys that live that same lifestyle, have that same mentality, who might listen to your channel and say, yeah, that's right. These hoes need to change their behavior. They need to do this, do that. And I'm like, well, what about you too? I don't know why Sierra had a baby with Russell, with Future. Maybe she thought Future was going to be a better man than the man that he turned out to be, or maybe.
But here's the thing. Future was already, I'm sorry. I think, I don't know. Somebody slayed a dragon next door. It's incredibly loud over here. But here's the thing. Future was Future when Sierra got with him. So you can talk about these futures. Again, no one advocates for the piece of shit men who just go out here and have baby after baby after baby after baby. With that being said, Sierra still laid down with him and had a child, knowing he already had 3 or 4 children. Y'all let me know in the chat how many kids he had before how many children by how many women the Future had before Sierra laid down with him. Again, same way I talked about House of Hypocrites, 7 children by 7 different women. That's one dude versus 7 people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it. Oh, let me grab these super chats real quick. Salute to Boyce says, Jay Gray says, Boyce got childbearing baby mama hips.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Salute to you, Jay Gray. Let me grab these super chats real quick. Salute to Corey Joe. Corey Joe says, moist, a.k.a. King Sign Language.
Goddamn right.
That's a fact, man. Salute to you, Corey Joe. Let's see. Salute to Gina from Martin. What you got, Gina?
What it do, baby?
Just wanted to support the channel. Appreciate you, Gina. Appreciate you.
Oh, my.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Gina. Salute to, I think Gina said she in Atlanta. Was it Atlanta, Gina? You let me know in the chat. Let's see. Recluse Gangster says, you don't have to have the resources of the top 1%, but you must have the mindset they do. K. Sammy.
Goddamn right.
Facts. I'm about to go kill my neighbor. I'll be back in a second, y'all. I'm going to let them cook.
Be something's wrong with her.
Boys,
I don't
see,
even
that's,
know.
that's where you lose me, boys. Come on.
Wait,
He had already had a bunch of children. He had already had a bunch of children, and he's a rapper, and he was blowing weed smoke out here in these streets. And he talking about Molly's and Percocet. Come on, you don't. What she thought she was going to.
Now you are right about that. You're right. You're right. Just like as men, you know, we sleep with women that we ain't got no business sleeping with. You know, my buddy got a stripper pregnant, and he's a professor, and I was like, why would you fuck a stripper? Like that doesn't make.
And he
sense.
needs to be held accountable for that.
Absolutely. And so what I would say with the accountability thing, I'm all about team accountability. I'm right there with you 100%. I just think accountability starts at home. If I have not fully held myself accountable, then I have to be careful about judging others and judging.
But I have held myself accountable, so I feel like I'm in a position.
I think that you have, but I don't think everybody in your audience has. I think that there are men who literally go through life blaming all their problems on women. The reason I'm miserable is because my baby mama. The reason that the women did, the reason I ain't got no money is because women did this to me and did that to me. And I think it starts with their mother. I think a lot of them had mommy issues. And
Wait. Hold on, stop there.
What?
How did they get mommy issues?
From their mommy.
Being raised by what? A single mother, right?
Thanks for the tip.
In some cases, yes. But then also remember, hurt people. So we are an ecosystem as Black people. In many cases, when you see an abusive man, a lot of times it rooted from behavior from some woman that did not do right by
Thanks
him.
for the tip.
But when you see a woman behaving in inappropriate ways, a lot of times you can link that back to a man. And maybe it comes from her father or her ex-husband or whatever, right? And my point is to say that if we're going to
See how it always comes back to the man, though, boys?
It does no. It comes. Well, I think that as
always
men,
does. Yes.
All I can do is take responsibility for what I do. All I can do is look at like
And
where am I
contributing?
contributing? Right. So as a husband,
we are our brother's keeper, and we hold everybody accountable. Nobody should be absolved from being held accountable, men and women. The difference is that I don't see guys get mad when I hold them accountable, but I do see women say that you automatically women bashing when you call a spade a spade.
And that's exactly what happened with Kevin Samuels. He talked to men and checked men for years. The men didn't give a fuck. You didn't see the men in there fighting. You didn't see the men in there fighting. Oh, man, you being disrespectful. Men, we took that shit on the chin and keep it moving. That's how you become better as men. It's the thin-skinned ass women. Like we had salute to Cheyenne Walker in the chat. I saw Cheyenne. I saw you saying it. Thank you very much, Project Leroy, for fixing that. I saw Cheyenne in the chat saying it. We have a woman in our chat saying it right now. Her boyfriend always listened to Kevin Samuels, and she hated it because it was just criticism. So she actually listened, and it helped her become a better girlfriend, better spouse, and make her relationship with her boyfriend, I don't know, boyfriend or husband, much better. So yeah, man, salute to, let me grab this super chats real quick. OGB says, good morning, Do Better Squad. Salute, replay gang. Salute to you, OGB. Let's see. Salute to Mark Coop in that super chat. Stop the tone bullshit. When you appease an aggressor, the aggressor just becomes more aggressive. Black women. Salute to you, Mark Coop. Let's see. Yeah, man, I hate that tone shit, bro. That shit from grown men. If it's women, I think it's annoying. But to hear grown men, no. Boyce Watkins looks like a man. Looks like a man, thinks like a floozer. If y'all new to the chat, floozers is what we call a female loser around here. We call men losers. We never call females losers. They're floozers. He looks like a man, thinks like a floozer. Salute to you, OGB. That's good, man. That was a good one. Salute to Jay Pagey back in that super chat. Moist is the male version of Kendra G. And here's the thing, Jay Pagey. You know why that's so absurd, Jay Pagey? Why that's so bad to have that comparison? Boyce Watkins has a PhD. Kendra G, I was about to say Kendra G probably got a GED, but I think she did go to I think she actually has a college degree. But Kendra's about as bright. Kendra's dumb as a bag of rocks. We know that shit. So for him to have a PhD and get compared to her is shameful. Salute to you, Jay Pagey. Faiza Ida just subscribed. Salute. Let's go. Salute to you, Jay Pagey. Salute to Project Leroy. What you got, PL? Future was the same person who dissed KS. Exactly, bro. I think Future dissed him. And a bunch of people, like I said, man. But it's funny how that works out, because I think Future dissed him. Didn't he have him in the video? And then it's a couple people. I heard Corey Holcomb praise Kevin Samuels. Now I heard Corey Holcomb diss Kevin Samuels before then, man. So a few people were like that, bro. Let's get back to it, PL. Appreciate y'all for the super chats.
Listen, if you've been slutting it out and you for the streets, and then I say, hey, you've been slutting it out and you for the streets, all of a sudden that becomes women bashing because you're not being compassionate enough. But if I talk to a guy and I say, hey, you doing pookie behavior and you out here doing stuff and you messing up the community, man, you a sucker. You need to hold yourself accountable. All of a sudden it's, oh yeah, good job. You holding them accountable. It got to be equal across the board, because everybody has the choice to do what they want to do now. You can't tell a woman what she can and can't do anymore. And so because of that, you don't have complete dominion over what happens in your household, because she can go and do what she want to do. She can go and get her own job. She can sleep with who she wants to. Then if we want to look at ourselves as a community, then the whole community needs to be held accountable. You cannot absolve one thing from the other and then say that you automatically mad at one thing simply because you're being equal across the board. That's what equality is.
Now, I think you make a perfect point. I mean, I can't really disagree with what you said, because remember, I had a big controversy over Lizzo. I said that I don't like this idea that this lady's being paid by these record labels to promote obesity in the Black community, like obesity's body positivity.
And that's one thing about Boyce. I at least have to give that to Boyce. Over the years, I've seen Boyce take on it. Like, he got attacked for that. He was saying, like, man, this bitch get, he's not saying it like Coop, but he was saying, just saying like she's an overweight woman. They're promoting, obesity. Whatever happened to Lizzo? Damn, I just thought about what happened to Lizzo. She fell out the news like a son bitch. She had that whole scandal surviving Lizzo, and her big ass, you don't see her around here no more. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that he did actually do that. I heard him speak up for Chris Brown. So I have heard Boyce a few times over the years actually speaking up for Black men. And I actually heard Boyce say that he doesn't believe all women, but he still be pandering like a son bitch. So let's get back to it.
There's nothing positive about dying from diabetes and shit, right? So
oh, is this how the interview ended?
Am I paused? Or is it Boyce?
I heard Project Leroy say something about the internet, him having an internet issue. Is this how it ended?
I think Boyce is paused. It could be me.
Yeah, good point, Sparkwater.
Thanks for the tip.
Lawsuits make you high, Coop. I think that's a fact, Sparkwater.
Yeah, I think Boyce is frozen. I think he is frozen. Boyce is struggle streaming. I thought it was me, but I guess it's him.
Surviving Lizzo, yeah.
I'm gonna give him some time to be able to.
Let's see if he come. I watched this entire interview,
hopefully recover.
I watched this entire interview except the last. This is the last few minutes, so I don't know if this is how it ends or not. Terrible climax.
What's up, friends and family? Well, I guess this is Anton from Anton Daniels show now. Well, since I got your attention, until we get Uncle Boyce back, Anton Daniels is not hurt. All right. Anton Daniels do not feel a certain type of way. And I think that y'all need to bring yourself back to the front of the congregation in order to ensure that we have a successful community. If you want best for the community, then you got to get the beam out of your own eye.
That's a fact. Okay, he comes back. Project Leroy. Okay, he's back. Thank you. Mark the Guardian, I'm grabbing super chats real quick. Mark the Guardian says, Kendra has the best tone, and they still say she's being mean. Kendra proves women are simply allergic to accountability. Exactly, bro. The argument is never the tone. They don't want correction whatsoever. I had someone leave the best comment on my page, well over a year ago. And it was something along the lines of, Black women's heaven is a place in which they receive zero criticism. Like, they can literally do whatever they want. 3 or 4 it out, have 1 million kids by 1 million men, be debaucherous, be straight 304s out here like her. And get zero judgment. They really think that they're the one group of people that is above reproach. And Coop says no.
Access denied.
No, not at all. Salute to you, Martin. That's a great point. Even when Kendra G tries to be nice, they still come forward. It's not the tone. It's the accountability. Facts, bro. Salute to you, Project Leader. What you got? Correction. Future Disc KS in the GQ magazine. Oh, okay. I got you. Appreciate the correction. Let's get back to it. Look like he's back up.
Oh, Boyce, I was just giving the people a little bit of insight into you guys.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, my Wi-Fi went out for a second, so it's your show for a minute, man. But I'm gonna say this. For the sake of extending the olive branch, I want to apologize for anything I've said that's been hurtful or disrespectful to you. And I want to say also that I've learned from your perspective. And if you are okay with that, I'd like for us to walk away from this conversation as brothers. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm 100% on board. I think that, first, let me say this. I also apologize for any low blows that I might have thrown. But I think that it is important to have these conversations. I think you are intelligent. I think you're very, very smart. I just think that you're a good guy. I think we all have differences of opinion. But at the same time, I can also hold myself accountable and say that I should probably be a lot more above board than just, you know what I'm saying, and reacting or thinking that I'm always right or whatever. But I'm open to the fact that I could be wrong. And we all evolve. Who I am today is completely different to who I was yesterday, and I'm assuming that that's the same thing with you. So yeah, I also apologize, and I want us to walk away also, with a good perspective or a good understanding of who each other is. And I respect you. I got a lot of respect.
Yeah, but vice versa, brother, vice versa. And so everybody, if you could give a digital thank you to Anton for popping in. Anton Daniels, that's your last name. It's Daniels, right?
Yeah.
Right, bro. Okay, yeah, Anton Daniels. So you can look him up on YouTube. And we got to do this again. We, get together and debate some stuff, man. I really enjoyed this a lot. And thank you all for hanging out with us. And if you could please hit the thumbs up button and all that before you go. And we will see you guys soon. Anton, I'm gonna send you an email after this, man, so we can go further. All right. Have a good day, everybody. See you later. All right. Peace.
And there you have it, good people. There you go. There you go, man. Let's see. You can whisper and they will steal your back. That's a fact. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. I was going to actually continue do some dash cam or something like that, but they're doing construction next door at my neighbor's home, and it's super loud. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'm not going to be able to finish that off until they get done. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to continue with them doing the construction. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. Thank you guys for all the donations as well. I'm surprised you didn't play the simpler. Oh, bro, I'm sorry, man. I should have played that shit 1,000 times, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. I will be back tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Wednesday. Not Wednesday. Not tomorrow.
Access denied.
I appreciate everybody. Had a record 1,200 people in the building today.
Bang! It's good.
Appreciate everyone that's rocking with me today. Salute to our show sponsor. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I appreciate everybody for being here. I'll be back at it Wednesday. I need you guys to do two things for me. Two things and two things only. First thing I need you to do.
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me, goddammit. All 1,100 of y'all. That's what we do around here. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
And I appreciate everyone for kicking in. Hit the like button, sharing the content, donating. Is that my deodorant? Can we get my deodorant out the screen? Thank you, sir. Appreciate everybody rocking with your boy today. We'll be back at it Wednesday. We moving. We got Perfect Square. We moving, man. We moving.
Oh, my.
Be back at it Wednesday. Hopefully we hit this 100K sometime this week. Subscribe to all you ninjas watchers. Subscribe to the channel. Do Better Squad. Fall out. We moving, man. We moving. I did not expect that many people to show up. Appreciate you, Dave, with the $5 drop. I forgot about that. Salute to O'Shea. He was in the chat. O'Shea Duke Jackson. Make sure you subscribe to CDT Beats for the fire-ass tracks. Drop your link, cuz.
It's good.
Stu Mike, let's go.
Goddamn right.